Hello, everybody, and welcome back. This is To Be Diced Adventures presenting the Dimensional Dial of Dr. Diago. I am your host and Dimension Master, Matt, also known as War Torn Knight out there on the interwebs, other places. And boy, oh boy, do we have a wonderful, wonderful story for you guys this evening. I am once again here with the most awesome cast that anybody has ever assembled ever, and you can take that to the bank. Welcome everybody again. If you like what we do here on To Be Diced Adventures, we have several different stories that go all through the week for your viewing pleasure. Dimensional Dial, it looks like we're kind of sort of getting into a schedule of roughly every 3 weeks. So pay attention for the official announcement for our next episode of this one coming up soon. Tuesday evenings, we have The Edge of the Empire as presented by Sir Daddy Tarzan 82855 down there in the corner. Our wonderful Star Wars adventure, getting the gang back together in the coming days. We also have The Valley of Endless War as presented by Simite, who is putting that on for Wednesday evenings with Dia, a couple other members of the crew as well. Thursdays, Tales of Varden, our high fantasy pirate save the world adventure that we have going on, which is totally not stressful for anybody involved at all. That one led by Claybeard Studios, also known as Chris. And I think, that's all of our shows currently. But I'm going to open it up for a moment for everybody else to plug what they are doing. And I'm not calling anybody, just shout out the things that people are doing.
Hi, I'm KJ. I am part of a different D&D game that we normally do on Sundays in the morning at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, almost 6 p.m. Called the campaign is called Of Brass and Briar, but the channel is on Of Lichen and Moss, and we play critters. We play little guys. It's great. We're totally not in a coliseum right now. It's fantastic. Our viewers got to build Coliseum combatants for us to fight against, which was probably the worst idea, but oh well.
Beautiful. Taylor, who are you and where can other people see you do the things?
Well, if you just like special effects, makeup, cosplay, smashable monsters, D&D stuff, you can totally follow me on TikTok at Nerdy Pinup Girl. I'm also active on Instagram, but you can also find me over in another D&D group called the Clockwork Nexus, where we have a session every Monday called Shattered Awakenings, where I play Samara, my beast barbarian, half drow, and then I have on every other Friday, where I play Marilla, my glowing water genasi bard. And probably next Sunday, or not this next Sunday, but the Sunday after that, I will be starting a every other Sunday campaign. This is actually like a homebrew tabletop from that my friend is wanting to have me kind of test out with this group. And once I get the official details for that, I will let you guys know, because I'm actually really excited to learn this new system. And apparently it's like very heavy roleplay based kind of stuff. So it's going to be fun. So I will keep you guys updated on that.
We love heavy roleplay based games because roleplay is wonderful. Alrighty. Victor, who are you?
Who is anyone, really?
I mean, that's true, but introduce yourself.
Oh, okay. Hi. I am Victor, the Story Weaver. You can find me anywhere, wherever you try to search Victor, the Story Weaver. And I currently play Borrow, the blind monk, who is currently in maybe trouble, maybe about to, buy flowers for a dangerous creature. Who knows? Who's to say? But we're here for it, and that's what matters.
You're not maybe in danger. You're definitely in danger. Tarzan, starting the bottom row off. What are we doing? Who are you, and where can people find you?
Firstly, don't worry, Blind Daddy. The tall barbarian chicken will save you. Secondly, Clucky. Mick Clarkerson is my character. A 6'4" barbarian chicken blessed with a humanoid form, originally a farm chicken, FYI. I am Daddy Tarzan, 82855. You can find me on all social media platforms under that handle. Yeah, everything is awesome.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Ren, you are up next. Who are you and where can the people find you doing awesome things?
Hi, I'm Ren. You can find me at MaskRen sometimes on the internet. Um, I'm playing Janai, who is a half elf currently inhabiting the body of a Thrycreen. He's doing so well right now. Um, it's going so good. I think next you can find me on Tarzan's Star Wars stream in a couple days. And then after that, I'm actually doing a panel on a different channel called Girls Run These Worlds, where I talk about the Black experience in actual play on Wednesday at
Cool.
8 p.m. Eastern. I think that's it's time zones. But yes.
Where is that being shown?
Girls Run These Worlds
On like Twitch or okay.
on Twitter.
Cool.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And finally, Dia, who are you and where can people find you doing things?
Hey guys, I'm Dia, also known as DFL.cos on all social media. I play our lovely Fairuz, who is our air genasi in a bottle, if you will. A totally innocent, has done nothing wrong in her life.
Never.
Warlock, Pact of Adao, who is currently on a quest to retrieve a relic on behalf of her patron. You can find me mostly here quite a few days of a week with the 2B Dice crew. However, recently, as of yesterday, the All's Fair in Love and War campaign, DM'd by the wonderful Jocelyn, also known as the Tipsy Tiger on all social media, or most social media, I believe it is, kicked off. It is a high level. We are starting at level 17, and we are aiming for 8 sessions in total for the run of this campaign. I play Vengeance, who is quite literally the spirit of vengeance, a ghost, a separate entity who is essentially possessing our lovely rogue character, Mr. De Leon. So if you're interested in seeing how that goes, tune in at All's Fair in Love and War. We are gaming on Saturdays at 4 p.m. Central Time. And it is at the Tipsy Tiger on Twitch.
Beautiful. Just the epicness of being able to say, hi, I play Vengeance, and just leave it at that. Wonderful. Alrighty, everybody. So let's get down to business. Not to defeat the Huns, because y'all are about to be served on the silver platter. Last time on the dimensional dial of Dr. Diago, our party ended up in some, let's say, tense negotiations with the Thrycreen persona, should I say the Thrycreen body of Janai, being Tanakh, finally brought to the forefront for several years sitting behind. In this moment, seeing an individual that they remember from their past, the group was then led, or after a little bit of negotiations about how everybody was going to move forward into the Thrycreen city, turns out that it was sort of solved for them when reinforcements were called to help Tanakh bring their, tithe to the monarch. The tithe being the rest of the party, of course, because why wouldn't you, So a large group of Thrycreen warriors show up and begin bringing the group into the city, where they start to see exactly all of the machinations, everything in the city moving with basically the same heartbeat, literally and figuratively, as some of us discovered with our superhuman senses. Borrow. There is people, or Thrycreen, moving through the streets seamlessly, not bumping into each other or getting hung up on each other in any way, taking steps, the same pace and cadence. People working, not even exchanging words, just walking up to a stall, being presented with what they wanted, having that exchange and leaving. People going through training, people just hammering away in just endless amounts of production that is happening on such a incredibly industrial scale, and eventually led to the temple at the center of this city, where the group was supposed to be led directly in as tithe for the monarch. Well, turns out that our party cleric was able to get a message to Janai, taking a back seat in that moment, about helping them come forward to actually get a better handle on the situation. In this close proximity, the party had to make a saving throw, which Tanakh had already failed previously, and Baro failed for the first time now, as his mind is now starting to play tricks on him. Both Tanakh and Baro seeing the world as this utopia where everything is perfect. Strangely enough, for Janai in the body of Tanakh, the senses are being told what they see, but Janai themselves not under this influence. Why? We'll find out, I guess, as the party was led up into this temple, where these two people saw this wonderful, opulent chamber for a monarch with a beautiful queen standing before them, while the rest of the party saw a massive room filled with clutter and things strewn about, and most of all, corpses of the slain, previous meals for a large larva enveloped in a cocoon, pulsing with energy. What on earth could possibly be brought forth from a cocoon such as this? How will Baro and Janai end up free from whatever is poisoning their minds? And how on earth is the party going to get out of being served as tithe to the monarch? These questions and more have yet to be diced. You all look upon this massive creature in the center of the room, 4 Thrycreen warriors surrounding all of you, urging you all forward towards the monarch. Now, in this sort of cocoon, a opening presented in the front where you all can see large mandibles expectantly chomping, waiting for you all to come forward. From the perspective of Baro and Janai, this is just a magnificent creature, the pinnacle of beauty in your minds. For Janai, with the senses of Tanakh, this is a gorgeous, feminine presenting Thrycreen, wearing a long flowing gown and wonderful jewelry, standing very regally, very elegantly, holding her hand out with no words, but a feeling of come and join me. Janai, it's weird that you feel the body of Tanakh wanting, needing to follow this order and take those steps to the monarch. But your mind is your own. You can still command this body, but the compulsion is still there. I'm going to take this as a moment to give sort of Janai's consciousness fighting with the senses of Tanakh. Go ahead and make, we're going to call this a wisdom saving throw. As you are trying to sort of overpower these senses.
Okay, 15.
15. Trying to remember how high this is. Yep. 15 is where the DC should be based off of how it's been increasing over time due to proximity. But since you like just hit it, it's sort of Janai is getting flickers of the world around you as it actually is. Going from this glowing utopia chamber to seeing the carnage around you and the absolute horrifying monster that awaits. Inversely, Borrow, as I said, this effect that you are under is presenting a form of absolute beauty to you, to Borrow. For the audience, what does Borrow see?
So, Borrow lost their sight when they were young, and they lived in a very rural area. So, interactions with people were very minimal prior to them losing their sight and eventually becoming a member of a monastery. So, when this spell or this thing takes hold on Borrow's mind, the presence or the vision that they perceive through their senses, the smell that the scent that they perceive is their mother. So to them, the scent turns into the combination of his mother's scent with the grass of the area, and also whether it's the visual of the perception of seeing through blindness or even members of actual sight, it is his mother. That's what he perceives.
Borrow, your mother standing before you, impossibly, but yet there she is. But similarly, no words, just a sympathetic smile, eyes of just, being distant, but eyes of, dare I say, longing for one's child, and an outstretched hand beckoning you to your mother's embrace. I would like everybody to roll initiative. And in the private chat on StreamYard, I am sending the link to Owlbear Rodeo, as we are using a battle map this evening. Alrighty, let me actually just get that up so that other people can see it there. Alrighty. If everybody wants to put their initiative in the chat, I can actually start working on that as well. Beautiful. So as I am adding everybody to the initiative, let's just have everybody one by one sort of let the audience know what they're feeling currently. Oi, you're not that big.
I guess we're starting with me then. Sure. Riley has been very hyper alert to everything around her since we entered the city proper, whether it be for escape routes or anything. She's kind of taken on the militaristic tendencies that she picked up on while in kidnapping, whatever the word is, and is just surveying everything, still faking being tied up even though she's managed to wiggle her way out of her bindings, and is just quizzically trying to figure out what the first move is to make here and how to get all of us out of here alive.
I guess it goes to me. Xanthi currently, she is not in a happy place. Being captured and surrounded by enemies. She is especially being brought through the whole entire place. She felt incredibly uneasy, super overstimulated by this sick, sweet scent in the air that is like, it feels like it's almost like clawing, like she feels like she wants to crawl out of her own skin. And as they enter this chamber where this false monarch is, and she just sees the bodies and the skeletons laying out everywhere and seeing this massive monster before her, she has just this 1,000-yard stare as she is absolutely trembling right now. She hasn't completely lost her shit, but she is currently right now just kind of thinking she's back in the labs. The only thing that is keeping her mentally present is this sickening sweet smell in the air and this horrendous creature before her. And she has never felt, and without her arcane focus, she has never felt so vulnerable in her life. She's scarred.
I guess I'm next. I would say that I think Barra just is that thing where like reason and logic start to, at first they want to wrestle to what they're seeing, but as the effect takes hold, there is almost this sort of suspension of disbelief that happens similar to when you find yourself in a trance or a dream and you don't know what it is that you're facing, but in this particular case, it's something positive. So there's a little bit of that surprise and that it cannot be. But because of the effect, because this is not just their will, there is this longing and this desire for this to be true.
Okie dokie. Clucky has been kind of just abnormally silent as he's observing this environment and drawing near this monarch. His eyes narrow as he just hovers closer to Riley, trying to impose himself in between the child and this this threat. Riley hears in their head, "I'm going to create a distraction. Make a break for it. Keep my bag of holding."
There's just a very subtle nod.
And with that, you could see at this point that his rage begins to boil and his wings flex. This is, I mean, what is building up is going to happen on his turn, but you can see his wings getting ready to flex. You can only assume that he's about to do something extremely reckless, and yeah. But yeah, that'll come up on his turn.
Really quick, between Barrow and Clucky, you guys rolled the same. You can either decide who you want to go first, or potentially, if it comes down to it, either dexterity modifier or rollies. I'll leave it up to you guys.
He has the higher dexterity.
But I'm basically giving you the option because he's also not necessarily in his right mind right now.
If you want to rollies, we can rollies.
Yeah, why not? Let's see if the dice gods are in our favor.
Roly poly.
Are we just rolling another initiative?
D20 and whoever rolls higher. Or whoever rolls lower, whichever.
Or you guys can agree Barrow should go first, or Clucky should go first. I'm giving you guys that option.
We'll go higher. Whoever rolls higher goes first.
D20? Okay.
I should have gone the other way, because that's a nat 1.
That's a nat 20.
The dice tell a
Yes,
story.
have him use it already. For good.
Alrighty. Who else do we have left for description of how they feel in the scene? Or is that everybody?
You go, girl.
Alrighty.
You go, dude. Do it.
Janai is having a moment because initially when they entered into this chamber, there was a brief second where he thought maybe this is someone I can reason with. Like, she looks merciful, she looks kind and benevolent, and then having this shift between the fantasy and the reality of what it is throwing him for a loop, and he's having trouble determining what is actually real in this moment. So I think he's just very confused and a bit concerned and willing the body to respond to him in the way that he needs to, because if the other visions are real, then he might need to kill something, and he needs this body to do that.
Fairs is a resourceful creature. She's a scavenger partly by her trade, so she's been in some nasty business in old places before. Since entering the room, her eyes have been fixed less on the monarch and more so the bodies and remnants scattered around it, as if sort of piecing together the stories of what happened to these creatures. And if it's so simple as they've been brought in as a type and unfortunately consumed, well, that's a shame. Really. We should put an end to it. We really should. And so that's sort of where her train of thought is at this moment. And she's now surveying almost the area, seeing what elements of the room she can use to her advantage. And she's particularly keeping an eye on the Fry Queen group together. As in Air Genasi last session, she's since been holding her breath indefinitely ever since that sickly sweet smell came along. And no one was forthcoming enough to give her a straight answer as to what was the cause of it, so she simply doesn't want to experience it. Therefore, she's not. And that's where she is at the moment.
Alrighty. Well, now is the time. Let's get into it. Starting things off with a 24 on initiative, Riley.
Riley's just surveying everything. How far the people who have our gear are, how far everyone is from each other, how far we are from the larva, yada yada, just trying to map everything out.
So, I mean, just trying to map everything out. You have on the map the 4 Thrycreen around you, each of which carrying in their the 2 lower arms, either like bags or your weapons or whatever the case may be, of the things that they've taken from you. There is all kinds of things strewn about in here. I mean, honestly, feel free to just zoom in on the map and start looking around. I haven't necessarily statted anything in this room, but by all means, whatever, like, if you're trying to see, hey, would this be something that could help out? Hey, put my
I didn't
cocoon
mean
down.
to do that, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to move the map.
I think it was there. Alrighty. Yeah, Riley just walks up and yeets the cocoon. Anyway,
Yeets.
you guys, seeing all of this, yeah, what would you like to do? You are starting us off on initiative. You're setting the tone for the fight, homie.
Oh boy. Don't tell me that. That'll scare me a little
No
bit.
pressure.
Okay. Ooh, do I want to do that? Do I want to pull out big guns right out the bat? Kind of. It'd be funny. It's a 10-foot. Okay. We do that. What else can we do? What can we do?
Where do we go now?
Hey, buddy.
Good God. This is a tense situation.
Yeah.
I think Riley is going to keep her back stoutly pointed towards the 2 behind us, as the 2 in front of us, I'm assuming, are looking ahead.
Actually, they're sort of turned to the side. Number 4, looking, or actually, number 4 wouldn't be gesturing at Janai, because Janai is part of this. So they're both actually in this moment, sort of urging Barrow forward.
Riley is going to shift, probably not actually on the map, but kind of putting Barrow and Janai in the eyesight of the 2 Thrycreen in front of her so that they can't see her hands, and are going to drop the rope that they've been feigning being caught in, but keeping their hands kind of together in front of her.
Beautiful.
And just because we might as well, is going to spend the last spell slot she's able to cast, her long rest, to cast Flame Strike at the cocoon.
Alrighty. Can you give me the size of Flame Strike?
Flame Strike is 60-foot 60-foot distance that I can cast to. It is a 10-foot cylinder.
Alrighty. Oop.
A vertical column of divine fire roars down from the heavens to the location you specify. Each creature in the 10-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder centered on the point within range, must make a dexterity saving throw. A creature takes 4d6 fire damage and 4d6 radiant damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one.
Alrighty.
And is centering it so that it's not hitting us, but is hitting...
By all means, I did just put a fiery ring that is a 10-foot radius on the field. You can put it wherever you want, just in case there's something extra spicy you want to do.
I just want to clip the 1 Thrycreen and the cocoon in that 10 feet.
And it is a dexterity saving throw?
Yep.
The cocoon cannot make a dexterity saving throw, so it will fail. The Thrycreen number 3. Let me bring up your stats, homie.
DC 17.
That's actually an 18, so it will take half damage.
That's still 8d6 of fire damage.
Bring it on.
I'm gonna roll this on my phone because I don't have enough dice right here with me to do this. The rest of them are over there. I just don't feel like getting up to grab.
We love it when you don't have enough dice on hand, so you have to use a digital roller.
Which sometimes is a curse rather than a blessing.
We do love more having the actual dice. So I will tell you what, rolling 13d10 through a dice tower was a wonderful experience that I've had.
Okay, 19 points of fire damage.
Is the total?
Of fire damage.
Oh,
And then 16 points of radiant damage.
So it's half of both of those. So 19 fire. I'm gonna bring that over here. So alrighty. Then this is number 3. So 19 halved is going to be 9. And then what was the other half? 16?
16.
So half of that would be 8. So bang. Cool. Alrighty. There's an action for you. Anything else you'd like to do?
How far can I get?
Oops.
I think I have 35. Oh, shit. Hold on. We're just gonna ballpark it because that's what I do best. Because I'm not in immediate threat of anybody, is going to use cunning action for my bonus action to dash, and is just gonna fucking book it away from the group.
Beautiful.
Which one of these Thrycreen has our equipment?
They all have a certain amount of equipment from everybody.
Last session I had collection.
Cluckies.
Last session I had collected everybody's weapons in the bag of holding.
Yeah, which Thrycreen has Clucky's bag of holding?
Number 2.
Great. I'm not
My
gonna
eyes
use
on that one.
all of my movement. Riley's just gonna tuck between these crates,
Okay.
and that's where we're sitting.
Alrighty. That's going to bring up the first of the gladiators. Who is this guy down here? From where he is, seeing what had happened, so you did not actually hide, you went over that away.
Shit.
First thing so this one, knowing sort of what everybody else is going to do, he's going to take a step over this way, and he's going to try to shove Xanthi closer to the cocoon. So, Xanthi, you may make your choice between a acrobatics or athletics check.
I'm gonna do a motherfucking acrobatics check, I think.
Alrighty.
Hold on.
Rolled low, so you only got to be a 10.
God. That is a 6.
6. Okay, so you are shoved 5 feet forward by this creature. Bam. Oop. Closer to Clucky, but also closer to the cocoon. It does take a step behind you, as if it is going to follow you all the way if you are not cooperative. So that will be its turn. Number 3 is the one that just got lit up. So from where he is, these are all hive mind. That's the thing that I have to take into account here. Yeah, he's actually going to be the one. Bonus action. I need my measuring tool. That it just straight leaps over the party and lands right in front of Fairuz. Fairuz, if you would like to, it is going to attempt to move out of your reach because it is on its way to chase down where Riley went.
Okay. What is the limitations for a opportunity attack? Is it just
It
any?
must be a melee attack unless you have Warcaster or other feature that allows you to do
Melee.
other things.
Melee attack. We can do that. I am going to cast Shocking Grasp as it passes me by, or try to.
So it's got to be a melee, like
Weapon attack or unarmed.
unarmed strike. It cannot be a spell or a cantrip.
Okay. Dagger attack then.
Yeah.
Does a dirty 20 hit?
Dirty 20 does hit. Go ahead and give him a stab.
That is 5 points of piercing damage, as from before holds up her many robes. She reveals one of the daggers that she had managed to conceal when they were searched.
That is true. I do remember that happening. So since that has happened before it left your reach, you stabbing it, it turns around to face you. And it will now make its multi-attack against you. Attack number 1. That's a natural 1. You lucky son of a bitch. Number 2. That's going to be a 16 to hit.
Hits.
Oh, what is this? With advantage if the Thri-Kreen is missing any hit points? So this is the first attack that hits. Cool. Thri-Kreen are fun. So let's do some damage. D8s. Plus 4. That would be 3 plus 1. So a total of 8 points of slashing damage from the first attack. Second attack is 26 to hit.
Hits.
That is 3 plus 7 plus 4, so that is 14 points of slashing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not going to make the long range attack because that doesn't make sense. So that is where he will end his turn, as it just turns and just tries to lay into you for stabbing it in the back. Xanthi, it is now your turn. You were just shoved forward towards this this creature that's trying to eat you.
Yay. Again, so there is like no magic I can do without my arcane focus, correct?
If you have anything that you can do without using material components, material is the one that you'd be looking for. I believe your hands are bound, though, so until you can do something about that, then you are also unable to do... Wait, do you have Warcaster?
Gives you advantage on concentration checks.
Give me a moment. Those would be under features,
Feats.
correct?
Yeah, it would be a feat.
Okay, give me a moment.
If you have Warcaster...
I am
would-
Warcaster.
All right, then I would buy, even though your hands are... Because normally what that lets you do is do somatic components if you have a weapon in your hand. So I would buy that if your hands are bound together with nothing in them, you can do somatic components with your hands bound. So yes, if it has verbal and somatic, you can still do it, so long as it does not have material components.
So cantrips.
I still have my scales, don't I?
If you want to do that badassery again, that's up to you.
Okay, I think it's Dragon's Breath that takes a freaking scale. Give me a minute. I do apologize. No, that is a hot pepper. Give me. I am so sorry.
You're fine. You're fine.
Okay.
It's
Alright.
a unique situation that you're in.
It definitely is. Okay.
Not me looking around the room because I feel like I put a barrel of hot peppers somewhere. Not even lying. I don't think it's that. That's meat. And that's other meat. Yeah, I don't know where I would have put it. I literally just threw shit everywhere in this little arena that we got going on.
I'm so sorry.
You're fine.
These cantrips don't require material.
Cantrips. Okay, I'm just gonna go there to start. How far is? Let's see here.
So you have a gladiator directly behind you. Within melee range, there are two more pretty close, between 10 and 20 feet away from you. A fourth one, maybe about 30 feet away from you, up to the north. And then, of course, the monarch themselves.
Okay, so I have a question.
I have an answer.
If for a bit of like a rule of cool, upon being shoved forward, would it be possible for let me make sure. Okay. Verbal and okay, yeah. So if Xanthi were to just turn around and pretty much grasp a hold of the spear that is being pointed at her, cast Shocking Grasp as her action, and then as a bonus action, could she try and pull back against the spear using the blade to cut her ropes around her arms?
I would allow this rule of cool, being that, like, you know, you're grabbing a metal weapon, and with everything that
Conduction.
Shocking Grasp says,
Bitch.
it says that if your target is wearing armor, they have you have advantage on the attack roll. So I would say go for it. Make an attack roll for Shocking Grasp with advantage.
Hell yeah.
Since we are rule of cool.
Actually, so they are gonna have to make a strength check of, okay, Shocking Grasp is a roll. My bad. I was looking at Lightning Lure for a moment.
You're fine.
So it's a 8 plus 12 for.
That is dirty 20. So yes, that hits.
So that'll be 3d8 lightning damage. Oh, I didn't even do it with advantage. Hold on, let me see if I crit. Nope, that's an 11. All right, 3d8.
Number one.
1, 2, 3. That is a 7, a 5, and a 6.
12, 18. 18 points of lightning damage. He also cannot take reactions, and now you're going to try to. You're not trying to take the weapon from them. You're trying.
No,
to
I just want to utilize the blade to cut the ropes.
Okay.
If that would take an action, I would understand. Until then, I would at least try to see if I can manage to maybe even just try to grasp the spear.
I would say that it would normally take an action, but I do like it, so I'll let you do it as a bonus action. It's going to be a contested check. I'm just trying to figure out which one, because this isn't a disarm, but it's similar. I'm gonna let you roll your choice, athletics or sleight of hand.
I was actually gonna ask if I could do sleight of hand.
Right. Then because this guy was just shocked, I'll give him disadvantage on his check.
Okay. Thank you for your patience, by the way. That is a 19 plus 2 for a 21.
With disadvantage, this individual rolled a 13. So you just kind of Shocking Grasp, sort of wrestle with him a little bit, and then yank your hands back and cut the bonds free from your hands. So you're free next turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
With that, I will take the attack of opportunity.
And you will not, because you hit him with Shocking Grasp. He doesn't get reactions.
I am booking it towards Janai. I'm going to use my full movement speed to head to where Janai is.
Alrighty.
I'm trying to. What is my movement speed? I'm sorry.
30-ish?
Yep. Yeah, 30, and they're only 15 feet from you.
Okay, yeah. I am going right here to where Janai is.
Gotcha.
And that will be the end of your turn. Thank you
Alrighty.
for your patience.
No worries. Alrighty. That's gonna bring us to Borrow. I will say we'll be nice about this. Go ahead and make your save. So this has been a charisma save this whole time. So go ahead and make your charisma save now at the top of the round. See if you can overcome.
That's an 11.
11 unfortunately does not do that. What is your speed?
My speed is 60.
Oh God!
50. So,
No, sorry, 50. 50. Sorry, 50.
50? That's still more than enough. You all watch as Barrow begins to walk directly towards the monarch. With this step, because of where you guys are placed, I will allow, even though he's not an enemy, he's leaving the reach of Janai and Xanthi. So if either of you would like to, quote unquote, take an attack of opportunity, you may. If you'd like to do something to try to help Borrow in this moment.
Yeah.
Punch him.
What are we thinking?
Knock him really hard in the face.
So it doesn't necessarily have to be an attack to do damage. Under under normal circumstances, that's what it would have to be. But I don't know if you want to try to grab them, if you want to try to do another thing that you might have access to with your still as yet to be revealed class.
I don't know what you mean. I'm just a monk of wolves. And so I'm going to try and do an unarmed strike.
Alrighty.
To grapple him.
Given Barrow's condition currently, go ahead and make an attack roll with advantage.
Advantage. Roll. Are you gonna roll? Oh my god, roll.
D&D
27 to hit.
27 to hit. Holy god dang. Alrighty. You do.
Hey, Victor, does that hit? Victor, does that hit?
For today, I'm going to say yes, sure.
So yeah, that does hit. Are you intending to do damage or something else? No worries.
Sorry.
fine.
Grapple him?
We'll call it that. Alrighty. So you just kind of reach out, you grab Borrow. He's not allowed to leave that square then until potentially his turn. Anything else you'd like to do in this reaction this moment as you're kind of yanking him back?
I think in this moment, Janai can tell that Borrow is under some kind of compulsion, and it's a similar compulsion to what you might be feeling through Tanakh. And so he's going to superimpose the flashes of images that he's been seeing into Borrow's mind.
Ooh, nice. With that, I will allow another charisma saving throw from Borrow, this time with advantage. Because now you're having images forced into your mind that are not what you're seeing.
That is a 16.
16 does pass. Unfortunately, though, this would be, since you did fail the save at the top of your turn, and this is something that happened during it, passing the save ends your turn. But you do now see, like, it kind of has this vision with your proximity now. You're seeing your mother beckoning you closer, and then all of a sudden it flashes to a gaping insectoid maw, which you are now perceiving with your tremor sense like abilities.
That's yeah.
I will respond to that on my next turn.
Alrighty. Clucky, you are up.
Oi, that's me, Clucky fucking Cluckerson.
What are we thinking, buddy?
Right, Clucky's a little surprised by the fact that Riley took off a little more quicker than he anticipated, but the situation still stands. He's going to pop his rage, and with that, the muscles in his back kind of pulsate and expand as he thrusts himself backwards at breakneck speed directly into Gladiator 2.
Alrighty.
Using his body as a bludgeoning force to knock him prone. So basically, I'm doing a grapple attack and then a shove attack to knock him prone. So that will be my two attack actions. And then I know they're at disadvantage because I'm restrained, but I will also be doing this at reckless to make it just a flat roll.
Well, because this is both grappling and shoving, this is actually an athletics check, and since you are raging, you have advantage.
Ooh, which is still a flat roll when I'm restrained.
Yes. So, this individual rolls. Alrighty. I have the total.
Alright, it's going to be a whopping 25.
25 versus a 15. So what was first, the grapple or
Grapple. So what he says is, as Clucky is flying backwards, his legs protrude out backwards, and you just see two razor-sharp talons flying at this individual's face, and he latches on and just throws him down with the utmost force. So another grapple check to shove him prone.
Beautiful.
That's a natural fucking 20 for a 31, mate.
You know, I thought that I rolled well because I got a 19 plus 7, but not against Clucky. This individual is grappled and prone. So beautiful.
Yep, Clucky just stands right on top of him, his claw digging into his face, and Clucky is now standing on top of this gladiator, trying to ravage him to get him to loose his grip on the bag of holding.
Alrighty. That will come at the next turn. Janai, it is your turn. What are we thinking? You do appear to have snapped Barrow out of this, but still the fight does remain in front of you.
Actually, there's one more addendum that I would like to do before my move's concluded. I'm going to fly. I don't know why I knocked him fly. The prone was more of a flavor thing. Yeah, Clucky's gonna fly straight up and towards Riley and drop this fucker once he's at maximum height.
Okay, how far did you move?
As part of my rage, I move 15 feet freely. Or no, I move 25 feet freely. But I have 60 feet of movement while flying.
You're up here, I think, so it's only
Right.
like 10 feet there. So
I still have 60 feet of movement at least, and then I will fly.
A creature that is the same size as you, though, that would be
It's half movement to 30.
So, oops, wrong button. 30 can get you there.
Alright, he won't be dropped, but he will be still within my grasp as I fly him upwards. Do they have wings?
They do not have wings.
Okay, cool. That will end my turn as I fly over that way. So,
Alright, there you go. Now it is Janai's turn.
Cool. Can I? I don't know how this works.
You just tell me what you want to do, and I'll tell you how it works. I will tell you.
I release
exactly what to
Borrow.
do. Beautiful.
I release Borrow. And then, where am I? I'm here. Can I hide?
I mean, yeah. Where are you trying to go?
I guess maybe. Oh, fucking the shit I have for Xanthi. 1 second. I forgot.
Point.
Is it gonna be an action to give it to her?
Technically, it would be yes, especially because you have to take it out of hiding and then give it to her.
Okay. Yeah, sure, she needs it.
Arjan, what are you
I
doing?
will. Anna, I'll give Xanthi.
Flying. That's why I made it bigger. Sorry.
I'll give Xanthi her item artifact. I can't remember the word.
Arcane
Focus. There we go. I'll give Xanthi her focus. And then bonus action. Patient defense. I'll spend a key point on patient defense.
Good
That's
idea.
what I'll do.
Alrighty. Holding position where you are.
Mm-hmm. I haven't done anything wrong.
Let's find out. Well, we'll see if somebody thinks you did something wrong. That brings us the Monarch's turn.
Oh god.
Alrighty. Yep. KJ, thank you for doing damage to this thing.
Oh god.
You all watch as the burning cocoon now begins to split. And as it is splitting, a form starts to flex and push and climb out of this shell as you watch a large pair of wings, pair of gossamer wings, extend out, and the large form of the monarch is now free to be seen. For a quick moment, if you would like to turn your attention to the spot that is being shared.
That's great. Everything is awesome.
This
What are we
creature,
looking at? Where? Huh?
StreamYard.
if you
StreamYard.
look at the
Oh!
StreamYard,
Pass.
pass.
Everything is great when you're part of a team. Everything is awesome.
Uh-oh, where's my asset?
It's fine. We're fine. It's fine.
Sorry, just trying to adjust the map.
This is. I prefer to have the weapons out, but that's fine. We'll make do. It's able to fly. That's great.
It's enough slices. It's too big. Can you just bring it down a little bit?
No.
Definitely would have liked to have my fucking pipe by now before I made it out. Oh god, this is gonna be great. This motherfucker can fly. Oh, we're in trouble.
And it was right there, so we'll readjust. Beautiful. All right. Oop. And then I will share this tab once again. Alrighty. The map now being updated. So that was, fortunately for all of you, this creature's action to damage the cocoon enough for it to fully come into being. This massive, dare I say, gargantuan creature now standing before you all, chittering and screeching as the wings, with its bonus action, begin to flutter very, very quickly, imitating an incredibly loud buzz, which, Janai, I will let you know, this sound that is emitted from the wings sounds to perhaps Tenok like the hive's queen in distress.
Oh no. God damn it. Everything's fine.
So for starters, I will need everybody in the room to make a Constitution saving throw. Because this will be thunder damage incoming, Borrow, you have disadvantage.
God damn it.
Did you say Constitution saving throw?
Yep.
I did 22.
Give me a moment.
Can I dodge it in? You know what? It's fine. I'll do it.
Oh God.
Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4. I need
26.
Still, all of us are still unarmed, and this is gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. It's fine.
Xanthi got our arcane focus back, so that's something.
I just need Janai, and then I can tell who passed and who failed.
Fuck.
I just give me 1 second. Oh, this is a con save. Oh, fucking hell.
Neither. Okay.
Okay, that's one. Okay.
Okay.
My ears
So-
are ringing.
Feyruz, Clucky, and Xanthi. You all take 7 points of thunder damage. Borrow, Riley, and Janai. You all take 14 points of thunder damage, and you are incapacitated until the end of your next turn.
No.
Alrighty. Also within this bonus action, the Monarch flies 20 feet into the air. And that is where it will end its turn.
You said 9 points of thunder damage?
7.
7.
Oh, wait.
Sorry.
Alrighty. Feyruz, it is your turn.
We're still.
I would love for Gladiators 1, 3, and 2 to make intelligence saving throws as
What if I
Feyruz
said no?
stamps her foot on the ground, and it's as if lightning has struck as these spindles of lightning shoot out. She is casting Synaptic Static. The DC is 18.
DC is 18. Alrighty. And that
It's
was
24.
1, 3, and 4?
1, 3, and 2.
1, 2, and 3. Alrighty. Intelligence saving throw. DC 17. 18 for 1. A natural 20 for 2.
Rude.
And 9 for number 3. If you
Number
think that this is rude, this is my dimensional dial dice that were purchased for me by KJ. Thank you.
Yeah, buddy.
That's fine.
Right.
So, a couple things happen.
Beautiful.
On a failed save, which is the 1, the target has muddled thoughts for 1 minute. During that time, it rolls a d6 and subtracts the number rolled from all its attack rolls and ability checks, as well as Constitution saving throws to maintain concentration. The target can make an intelligence saving throw at the end of each turn, ending the effect on a success.
And that is for the one that failed.
Yes. Oh, it's psychic energy, big one. 22, moving intelligence saving throw. 8d6 psychic damage on a failed save or half. So that will be 23 points of psychic damage or half that on a successful save.
23.
What she's trying to do is, because this is a mind modeling spell, she's intentionally trying to sort of jar them back to the reality if that spell sort of conflicts with what the Folk Queen is projecting.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I see. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Let me. For these individuals, see if maybe they can eke out. None of them could pass the charisma save. Unfortunately. Good try, though. I liked that. I liked that trying to disrupt the signal that's happening to them. Alrighty.
Do I get a
Okay.
bonus action? As a bonus action, I'm going to use my elemental gift of flight to give myself a flying speed of 30 feet.
Hell yeah.
I love it. To which, from that point, she just pushes up and starts floating up 30 feet in the air.
Alrighty. We move then to Gladiator number 4, who...
Before we move forward, is there any chance I can burn my reaction to Spirit Shield and protect Riley from the thunder damage that she just took?
I think that since that is just in response to taking damage, then yeah.
Okay.
So make the roll, and Riley, you get back however much HP he says.
I was able to prevent 16 points of damage. How much damage was Riley able to take originally?
Relative 14.
14, so yeah. You didn't take any damage, but the incapacitated condition still happens.
Okay, and also because I was able to prevent 14 points of damage, the Monarch takes 14 points of damage.
Ooh, spicy. Got it.
All right, and that's my reaction.
Alrighty, so that's that. That will bring us to Gladiator number 14, Janai. You hear a very familiar phrase in your head. Interloper. This number 4 did spot you give an arcane focus back to one of the tithe. So he's going to make a couple attack rolls against you.
Well,
It was my final meal. Like, come on.
It's all
You're
right.
incapacitated, so these would have advantage anyway. The first one was a dirty 20 to hit. Incapacitated.
Fuck.
That does no. Paralyzed gives you.
You get advantage on the attack roll. You just don't get crit. Yeah.
No, because if they fail silvery barbs, can I do that?
Well, you can try the silvery barbs right now if you want. On this
Yeah.
attack, a dirty 20.
Yes, I will
Okay.
silvery barbs.
So I gotta roll and see if we get lower than a 13 on the die. Which we did. That's a 10. So now the total of the attack is 17.
That's not.
There you go. Who are you giving advantage to, Xanthi?
I will give advantage to Borrow.
Alrighty, Varro, you have advantage on the next D20
Clever.
of your choice. Second attack.
Oh, fuck.
Either a 16 or 17 plus 7 is 24 to hit Janai. So that is going to be 5 plus 6 is 11 plus 4, 15 points of slashing damage.
Cool.
Alrighty. That's going to bring us to Gladiator number 2, which is the one that Clucky has made huge, I think. Yep.
I made him bigger because we're flying 30 feet up in the air.
That's not going to mess with my depth perception at all. Alrighty. In your grip with all of this happening.
Grapple checks. He has disadvantage on any attack rolls against me. He can try to break the grapple check as an action.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. I think he's gonna be. Yeah, he's gonna take the chances with attacking you. So first attack. Great. That is an 8 with a natural 1. Second attack. It's either a 16 or an 11. So 11 plus 7 is
17 hits, yeah.
17 hits. So damage 2 plus.
So he's just getting violently shaken as Clucky's trying to play up with all his force.
8
manages to get
damage.
Okay.
Before because you're raging. Son of a bitch. Alrighty. Back to the top of the round. Riley, it is your turn. You are
I'm incapacitated. I can't do shit.
End of your turn. You are no longer incapacitated. That will bring us to Gladiator number 1. Who, yeah, his eyes are actually set on Xanthi. He's going to go into melee with Xanthi and try to attack her. So number 1, or attack number 1, I should say. That is math. 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
That is 10 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Second attack. Plus, that's another 13 or 23 to hit. So
Ouch.
10. This one is actually 14 points of slashing damage.
Double ouch.
Yeah, double ouch. And that brings us to Gladiator number 3.
Real quick, was he? Did he have did Gladiator 2 have my bag of holding in his hands, or did he have it tight, secured to himself and possibly dropped it
in his hands?
So would he have dropped it as he tried to attack me?
No, because he has 4 hands.
Oh, that's fucking shit! God damn it! This Clucky has 4 hands practically. That makes sense. It's bullshit. I hate it.
Alrighty. Faeruz, Gladiator number 3 is going to try to take a swing at you. So it's either 9 or 9 plus 7. That is a 16 to hit.
Is that the one that failed?
This is number 3. Gladiator
3.
number 3 is the one that failed. So I got
Minus a d6.
minus a d6. So 16 minus 1 is 15.
I will. Do I have any spells? Yeah, 15 hits. She'll take that damage.
Alrighty. So first hit. It's 6 plus 4, and then plus another 4. 14 points of slashing damage. Second attack is 14 plus 7, 21 minus 2, so 19 to hit.
Okay. Do I get my reaction back on this turn? Because it was an opportunity.
When did you?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, it's got to be
On your
you
turn.
took the turn since then, right? Because you did the attack of opportunity, then it came around to synaptic static.
Yeah.
So you do have your reaction, yeah.
Okay. Can I make a dexterity saving throw?
You can try.
Minus a d6. Oh wait, let me double check. Hang on, it might not apply.
Only Constitution saving throws for concentration.
Continue. Make a saving throw regardless.
That's a 2 on the die for a total of 9.
Hellish rebuke.
Oh. That's gonna be fun.
Give me a bunch of damage.
Yeah, 35 points of fire damages. We'll say, Ares just glares at this creature, and it's not as if it's physical fire, but it feels as if the air around this creature suddenly starts to burn, as if it was basking in a white sands right in the desert with the sun beaming down on it.
Mash.
If anyone were to look at it, it does appear as if there's a mirage effect sort of going on, as it just sizzles.
Did I
Burn me
get a
harder.
second attack? I don't know if I did.
Damage? No, you didn't roll damage.
Okay, so the damage for the second attack is... Oof. Getting up there in damage. That's 16 points of slashing damage that you took for this attack. At the end of its turn, it's going to make the other intelligence saving throw.
Still standing after that? Shit!
Which is a 12, so it is still under the effect of synaptic static.
Fuck!
These are
Thrygreen are tough.
gladiators. Thrygreen are very tough.
Oh, God.
Xanthi, it is
And
your
we're
turn.
One armed. No.
Okay. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I am going to use my only 7th level spell slot as I cast Draconic Transformation on myself.
Fuck yeah.
Wait, while you're rolling that, what is the reach of those gladiator attacks? Or was it like a range?
No, they have what is it? They have like they're called Githka,
Glaive?
but it's actually it's like a glaive.
So if it
And that-
10,
Because Varys was flying.
Oh,
Yeah. Wait a minute, she was flying. I thought it might have been range attacks.
how high?
30 feet,
30 feet?
which is her movement.
I will swap them to, if you can reset your health, I will swap them to the ranged attack option that they have, which does less damage.
Yes, that will be
So
appreciated.
instead, with 2 attacks, you would have gotten 6 points of slashing and then 3 points of slashing.
Oh my god, makes such a difference.
That's a huge
Amazing.
difference. But yeah, their ranged weapons are basically throwing stars. So,
Right, amazing, perfect.
Smash.
Continue. Sorry, just making sure I don't die.
so Andy, Draconic Transformation takes hold. So I believe that means that on the turn that you activate it, and then as a bonus action thereafter, you can have a wonderful breath weapon.
So here's the thing: is my bonus action is actually what casts Draconic Transformation. So I won't be able to use my bonus action to cast Breath Weapon.
It says it in the spell that on the turn that you activate it, and every turn thereafter. So you can do one this turn.
works like a spiritual weapon.
Yeah.
Upon me going into Draconic Transformation, would I be able to dismiss that and try and grapple somebody?
You can still do that with your action for certain.
So wait, I can still use my bonus action to like do a
Yeah,
breath.
as part of the transformation for casting the spell, it lets you do the breath weapon.
Oh my god, you're
Yeah.
fucking shitting me? Okay.
Yeah, I
that's
know this
cool.
because this is what Chief Avrak did. So he very much so had the spell.
Okay, so the first thing I would like to
Bitch.
ask though is I am granted blind sight when it comes to me taking on Draconic Transformation. Is there
Yeah.
anything that I did not see before that I can see now? Especially considering the big monarch bug mommy.
Oh yeah, no, you can see that clear as day.
Okay, all right. So I'm going to use my breath weapon on how is the motherfucker? What is it? Gladiator 4? How's this bitch looking?
He actually hasn't taken any damage yet.
Okay. Actually, I see Gladiator 1 right behind me, so I'm gonna go ahead and use the breath weapon on him, so I can avoid using an opportunity attack with my action. So I will use my breath weapon, and that is going to be a dexterity saving throw of 20.
Shut the fuck up. No way.
My
That's
rope of the
awesome.
guy.
What
Fucking awesome.
What size is this cone?
So the size of
in length.
my breath weapon is a 60-foot. Oh fuck!
60-foot cone.
A 60-foot cone.
Yeah, baby. Damn. You sure you don't want to
must make it
reposition?
Fucking no.
I mean, you're gonna hit some friendlies.
I will go ahead and I will say she's not in the best state of mind, but I will also use careful spell and sacrifice the proper draconic
Ooh.
for the sorcerer points for that. So you guys will automatically save.
So your saving throw.
Yeah.
Yeah. So where would you like to direct that?
Honestly, the only person. Well, wait a minute. Hang on. How far south are they? Hang on. Gotta do math. Pythagoras, help me. 5, 10, 15, 20. Because of the nature of a cone being what it is, none of your allies are actually in this cone because Feyruz is flying over it.
Oh my god, it's beautiful. I love it. Okay, make these bitches make some dexterity saves.
The only one who, like, shooting at the one that's directly behind you, which, here, I gotta adjust the layer on this thing again, because that is, I'm gonna put it there. Beautiful. Gladiator number 1, that is. He's the only one that's actually in the range of it, but you will be shooting. This is force, isn't it? It's force damage?
Lightning. Lightning, because you're a blue dragon.
Yeah, I am a blue dragon, so it would technically be lightning, but hold on, Barthel, you cast a spell, bonus action, subsequent to the duration, exhale a shimmering energy in a 60-foot cone. Each creature in the area must make a dexterity saving throw. It does not specify the kind of, so the damage, it looks like a meteor.
It looks like a meteor.
Okay, so hold on, let me go back to StreamYard because I'm looking at the map currently. So it looks like, give me a minute. Where is it? Okay, here it is. It looks like that. I'm sorry, my camera is...
Hang on. Shit. I'm just going to bring up the spell real quick.
It looks like a small penis. I'm sorry.
If it looks like a meteor, then that's force damage on the spell itself.
Here, I'll hit the button and see if it tells me what the damage is.
It is 68 force damage. Now you are a sorcerer. I don't know if you have the meta magic option that allows you to change it if you wanted to, but force is still pretty damn good.
I do have the meta magic to change it. So I will change. How many sorcerer points would it be? Would it just be one just to change any spell, or do I have to have? Is it as many points as the level of the spell? Is the question.
Transmute spell should tell you how many points it costs.
Again, I'm sorry. Magic users can be a little bit complicated. All right.
Why am I using Yahoo? What is this bullshit?
Oh, wait, here. Transmuted spell. When you cast a spell that deals a type of damage from the following list, you can spend one sorcery point to change the damage type to one thing, one of the other lists.
On that list, yeah.
Yeah, so I will use one sorcery point, and it will be lightning damage.
Cool, because that means that this individual actually takes more damage equal to your charisma modifier. So I'm
gonna roll them dice 6d8. God damn it. No, it's
let's go, Xanthi.
No, it's 8. It is 68. Oh my god.
Wait, she gets this breath weapon every bonus action?
Yes.
That's insane.
Yes.
That's fucking crazy.
And because transient spell works on the spell when it's being cast, she doesn't have to do that sorcery point anymore. It just is always lightning.
Shut the fuck up.
That's broken. I love that though. That being said, he did pass the dex save by getting a 20 on the dot.
So it's half damage thing, but it's still damage.
All right. So I got my 68, you guys. Dice ASMR.
Hell yes.
Let it rip, Xanthi. Let it rip.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so we have a 8, a 8, a 4, a 3,
20, 23,
a 5, and another
28.
5.
30,
32.
32.
33.
No, 33. 33 halved is going to be 16 points of light. Nope. Hang on. 33
Plus charisma.
Plus your charisma modifier.
My charisma modifier is a
Is that part of the ropes?
+5.
So 38 points of damage halved is going to be math.
19.
19.
Is that because of her robes?
No, it's because she is a blue dragon sorcerer.
Really?
Every time that she does lightning damage, it is increased by her.
Very cool. Ugh. That's awesome.
Fire, and then she died. So
way to rub that in our face, Matt.
Jack was becoming a lightning bitch.
As crazy as it is, even though this was a huge hit, the Thrycreen Gladiator still stands. As
Oh my god.
So it still does not stop Xanthi from turning around, and as an action, she is going to try and, as this is gonna sound dumb as fuck as a sorcerer,
I love
but she is going to try and grapple Borrow.
Barrow's awake.
Yeah, Barrow's fine now.
That's fine.
Oh,
No
he's
longer
awake?
walking.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
He- well,
okay.
Incapacitated.
I mean,
That's
yeah,
true.
well, I guess that's metagaming knowledge, but yeah, fucking, it's fine.
She also would have seen that Janai grabbed him, so
Okay. Then. So I've already cast a spell as my bonus action. So can I do a cantrip?
you can. I don't follow the rule where you can only cast one spell. So if you want to do a spell as your action, fucking bring it.
Burn the resources, baby.
I'll use them when you need them.
So I am going to. I wasn't expecting to be able to do another.
Let's go, Xanthi. You got this. Fuck him up, Seabass.
All right. I am going to fuck it. How big
Well,
is
don't
this
do that
thing?
here.
Like,
Yeah.
This monarch. How big is it dimension wise?
Dimension
It's
wise,
gargantuan.
it takes up a 40-foot cube. It is a
Okay.
gargantuan-sized creature.
Okay. So I would like to use my action to just cast Wall of Fire in the middle of that thing and use a sorcery point to just turn
Transmute.
it lightning
Alrighty, so it's got to make a dex save
up 20.
of 20. It has a +8. There's a 12 on the die, so it will take half damage from whatever you roll.
Okay. All right. So I'm casting this on 3rd level. So it will be 5d8
Plus 5.
of lightning damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Bring it on.
Smash.
8.
Ooh, hang on.
8.
It already passed anyway.
24.
24.
3 8s, a 7, and a 5.
31 and 36, yeah. Plus 5, 41.
41 divided by 2 is 20.
And then plus my charisma due to the fact that it's also
already
lightning.
Yeah, we got that in there.
Okay.
Alrighty.
And that will remain up, and as long as it does, they every round, due to the fact that they are more than 20 feet and they are constantly touching the wall in the current place that they are in, they will.
So there's just a floating wall of lightning in the fucking air. That's awesome.
Like, shooting through the
You
middle
put a
of this
lightning
fucking
belt on this
thing.
That's so
And
fucking cool.
so every turn they will that they are touching the wall, they will continue to take.
Just gonna have to fucking stop this guy from leaving. All right. I'm
Yeah,
dragging this
so,
bitch with.
creature that takes. I'm just.
It's fine.
So-
We got this.
So if they're neither entering nor exiting the wall, and they're just in the wall's just in them, do they take damage?
They will at the start of their
If
turn.
if they stay in the wall, yeah.
For their turn. Okay, all right. If they stay in the place, but yeah. So that will be actually. Do I still have my movement speed? Yeah. I'm going.
You can fly.
I'm going to use my 60 feet of flying to go 60 feet up in the air.
Ooh.
Alrighty, that's technically
Smash.
So that Thrive Queen is going to take a swing on you.
I was expecting that.
That is a 16 plus 7, so 23 to hit.
That hits.
Alrighty. 8 plus 7 is 15 plus 4, 19 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Alrighty. Go ahead and make an Arcana check for me.
Will do.
Ooh. Reaction. Spirit shield. Ah, fuck! I'm too far away from her. Never mind. God damn it.
I'm currently at 69 HP.
Nice.
Nice. And you said a Arcana check, correct?
Yeah,
So, like, the funny thing is, I'm a sorcerer, but my Arcana is like a +0.
that's fine.
I mean, I guess 30 feet
That's
up
not
and 30 feet diagonally.
I
That
heard
is
a
a
nat 20.
flat nat 20.
Beautiful. You cast this spell on the monarch, and basically because of the size, it's a 20-foot ring or a 20-foot radius ring, and this creature is huge. Or it takes up a 40-foot square. So you basically put like a little lightning belt around it, which is kind of awesome. But as you're watching that, you're watching the lightning sort of arc into it, and you're watching a lot of them when they arc against this thing's carapace reflect off. You know.
Oh no! It has resistance.
I'll let you make whatever
Bitch.
assumptions you want. So that's going to bring us to the next turn that we have, which is Borrow. This is when you're incapacitated. Clucky, you are up.
Okay. All right. How tall is this chamber?
I think it's a 60-foot chamber.
60 foot tall. Okay. All right. Yeah, we're gonna hurry up 30 feet. We're gonna fly another 30 feet upwards towards Riley's position currently. So we're gonna be 60 feet up because I move at half speed. Action. I'm going to break my bindings. Free action. I'm going to drop whatever I'm carrying.
Okay. Give me a athletics check for the binds. You have advantage. This is mostly a formality at this point. It's rope.
That's a 29.
Yeah, you break them.
Um.
I like
So,
the
yeah.
giant circle that says raging.
Yeah. Free action. Drop. Drop the Thrive Queen I'm carrying in front of Riley. Riley's position. So he's taking 60 feet of fall damage. I will also stop flying, and I will also subject myself to 60 feet of fall damage.
That is a natural 1 on his deck save. He lands prone, taking the full 66 of fall damage. So this is, which one are you holding? Number
3.
3. So
No, number 2. Who had my bag of holding?
right. We have 6 plus 5 is 11.
Please do not damage my bag of holding.
Plus 6 is 21. Plus 6 is 27. Last one. 28 points of bludgeoning damage to number 2.
So I take 14 with rage. Okay.
He lands
And then
prone.
So
If you
14.
land on him,
Yes.
So before that, you're going to split 14 between the two of you, and then you take half of the half of 7, because that's how falling on another creature works. You split the fall damage.
Okay. So 7 damage for myself. He takes 14. I am now free. He's still alive, right? Oh,
Yep.
fuck. I used my action to break free, so I can't do anything anyways. Bonus actions. Let's make sure I don't have anything else I can do. I have to take an attack action in order to do an offhand weapon or unarmed strike, so I have nothing. So basically, I just landed on top of this guy so that's it.
Alrighty. Janai, it is your turn.
Wait, you said 24 originally, so 14 was me having the 28.
Yeah, so the 8 would be split, or the 28 would be split between the two of you, 14 going your way, 14 going his way. Then you have...
Okay. So we're both sharing the 28. Okay, got it.
I was incapacitated. I'm no longer incapacitated.
Beautiful. I forgot about that part. That's my bad.
It's
The Monarch's turn. Alrighty. Let's see if it actually gets its drone back. It does not. Alrighty. So... Alrighty. It sends this... here we go. Alrighty. It's going to move. It's going to take... Xanthi, I'm going to need you to roll the 5d8 for the Wall of Lightning. And then add your Charisma.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. I don't like this one. The other D5 or D8. Okay, there we go. Okie dokie. That will be a 3, a 5, a 6, a 4, and another 5.
23. Dexterity save on its behalf. It does pass, so half of 25, 12. Got it. Bam. Got it. So on its turn, because it does move number 1 out of your Wall of Lightning, and number 2 flies up to you.
Fuck.
It's going
What?
to a multi-attack. Number 1, it's going to attack you with its mandibles.
What? Okay. All right. This is fine. This is great.
Alrighty, so that'll be a 28 to hit.
That is.
Alrighty. That is 21 points of slashing damage, and you are grappled.
Ouch. Okay. All right. This is fine. You said 21 points of slashing damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That will be it. That will be that attack, I should say. Now that it's got you in its mandibles, it is going to move some more, because it only moved like 10 feet, and it's got a fly speed of 80.
No.
Yeah. So,
I'm in so much fucking trouble.
5. The other flying creature... Oh, no, you landed. Hang on, let me put this guy back. Since you landed, you're no longer up here. It is going to land on the ground here underneath the Wall of Lightning.
Fuck.
I'm gonna roll a d4. Janai.
Yeah, it's picking who's it's tracking. God damn it. Here we go.
That is a 29 to hit. That's
What?
going to be
Yeah, that hits.
17 points of slashing damage, and you're pulled 10 feet towards the Monarch. 5, 10. And while you're there, it just swings. It swings at you again. Ooh, rolling a lot higher now. So that is a 31 to hit for. We're gonna do 15 points of damage there.
Okay.
Alrighty, that is the Monarch. Feyruz, it is your turn.
How's this gladiator down below looking?
That's number 3.
Number 3.
Pretty fucked up, but still got a lot of fight left in it.
Does a 22, a 15, and a 28 hit.
What were those 3 numbers? I'm sorry.
15 and 23.
22, 15, and 28.
Okay, for the sake of expediency, their AC is 17. Because I didn't
Yee.
Okay,
again. Alrighty.
it takes 13, 20 points of force damage in total as Feyruz casts Eldritch Blast. And she does have Repelling Blast, so it would also be pushed 10 feet. But technically, she's aiming down. What
Yeah.
flavor can we just say? It's like pushing it into the ground.
Yeah.
I don't
know.
How much does it move?
10 feet with each
Per
successful
beam that
hit.
you hit. So
Let
that was
me
2. How many hits was that?
It was 2 hits, yes. Repelling Blast.
Is it-
When you hit a creature with Eldritch Blast, you can push the creature up to 10 feet away from you in a straight line. It does not say per beam, it just says when you hit it with Eldritch
Yeah.
Blast.
So we're just gonna say that he quote unquote falls 20 feet.
Nice.
3, 5. So that's 8 more points of damage, and now he's prone.
Amazing.
Okay.
Let's go, baby.
Are these
That's
pillars or
action.
are they like pots?
They are
These
pillars.
so-
They go floor to ceiling.
Amazing. She is going to use her movement to just move to take cover behind that to get out of line of sight from the monarch.
Okay. Beautiful.
That is my turn.
Alrighty. Number 4. That's this guy here. Seeing that Janai is in the grasp of. Actually, we got to move Xanthi over here too, because Xanthi's grappled by it. This guy is now going to take a step over to Borrow and try to attack him. That's going to be rolled like garbage. That's a 10 to hit. And then a 24 on the second hit. So for the second
Roll with
attack,
advantage?
Yeah.
Why?
so long as they are missing HP, they roll with advantage.
Yeah. These things are interesting.
So that is 1 plus 7 for 8 plus 4, 12 points of slashing damage on the second attack. Alrighty. So that is that guy. Number 2. That's the one that is planted down over here with a clucky on top of him, so he's not standing back up. I guess he's going to try to swing twice. He would have advantage. These are just going to be flat rolls. Well, he rolled a 17 on the die, so that first one's going to be a 24 to hit.
That hits.
That is 1 plus 2. Jesus Christ. 7 points of slashing damage, halved to 3. And then second one is a 23 to hit.
That hits as well.
That is 8 plus. Oh shit, that's max damage. That is 20 points of slashing damage.
Half to 10.
Half to 10, yes. So that is.
Clucky's
them.
about to get very upset.
That's going to bring us around to Riley. You are no longer incapacitated.
I'm gonna keep working as I do this because I already know what I'm gonna do because it's very simple. Because Tarzan and I have been talking and planning. Since the Thrycreen guard dropped, Riley is going to snag the bag of holding. Isn't going
Fast hands, baby.
Isn't yeah, fast hands to use object. Turn it inside out to drop everything in the bag on the ground.
Yes! Here we go, baby! You're fucking now, Gladiator 2. I'm fucking excited.
Good golly, Miss Molly. There's so much shit in that bag.
I know!
There is-
I fucking know!
And it's all accessible now. And then,
Oh,
as an action,
Mm-hmm.
is going to take a swipe at the Thrycreen. Well, it's going to move to get up to the Thrycreen. It's going to take a swipe
Okay.
at him. If I can get it in the tower. Okay.
do you do advantage on flanking, or do you do plus?
Prone.
Oh yeah, you do have advantage.
Advantage. That's better. That's a 24 to hit.
It absolutely hits.
And because I have advantage, I get sneak attack, which is 7d6.
Hell yeah.
That's disgusting. I love
It's
it.
great. We love. Okay. How many d? How many? Okay, d4, d6, d6,
Valid.
d6, d6,
Let's go. Come on, KJ.
d6.
One shot this guy.
Imagine. This is d6. Equals or could be d6. Okay. So that's 5d6. Where are all these? I'm gonna roll these over here.
Not going in.
Shit. I dropped my d4. Uh, 21 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And because of the mobile feat, as long as I attack a creature, I can move past without an attack of opportunity.
Dope.
Where do I want to go? Um. I'm just gonna move over here with Faerus.
Okay.
And also is taking a bit of cover from the fucking Monarch. Because that. I'm a little guy, that's a big guy.
That's the big guy. Alrighty. Gladiator number 1. That's this guy up here. Yeah, everybody that he would attack is no longer here. He kind of step at Borrow, I guess.
Oh fuck.
That is a 3 or... That is an 18 to hit. I honestly can't remember. I don't think so.
18.
Though. Victor?
Is that 18? No.
Yeah.
Please.
He said please.
I couldn't remember. That one's gonna hit. That's a 26 to hit. So 7
I'll give it
plus
to you.
8 is 15 plus 4. That's 19 points of slashing damage. Alrighty, so that was that one. Gladiator number 3 is this guy over here. That guy over there that Riley just moved right next to. Did you mean to do that?
They want to help
I took a
Faerus.
calculated risk.
Okay. Well, let's start
Question.
calculating. Question is, are you good at math? First attack.
Still in range.
That is 23 to hit. Alright, so that's 5 plus 4 is 9. So that's 13 points of slashing damage.
Reaction Spirit Shield.
Alright.
How much damage did you prevent? Or did you take?
13.
13, 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 5 is 17 plus 4 for 21.
So the whole thing.
So Riley, he takes no damage. That bitch just took 14 points of damage, force damage, as he's getting pummeled by chickens. A spectral variety.
Attack number 2.
Fuck. Oh shit. It's not the one that I have.
Rolled really low. That's only a 14 to hit. Didn't think so. All right.
Thank God. Thank fucking
That
God.
brings us to Xanthi. You are grappled by the monarch currently. You could use an action to try to escape, or you could do something else.
Well, I'm gonna start with my motherfucking bonus action. So I could try to use my, if I were to use my bonus action to use my breath weapon, will it allow for me to try and escape using, would I be able to use
Using
my
your
action
action?
to escape? Or do I need to follow with another attack?
You don't need to follow with another attack. So using your bonus action for the breath weapon, you then still have your action to do whatever you
Yeah,
want.
that's a whole independent
Okay.
system.
Am I looking at this thing face to fucking face since I'm
You are
grappled in
in its
motherfucking
face.
mandible? Yeah,
You are
I'm in its face.
Yeah.
I
Just grab it by the maw and just go.
Would it take like an action or something for me to try, like, again, thinking of how the electricity came off? You said it was the top of the carapace, right?
It wasn't any particular part of it.
It looked like it was reflecting off of it.
Every now and then it looks like the arcs were reflecting off of them.
Okay. So fuck. It's gonna say lightning damage because I already applied that sorcery point. So, is there any what looks like a weak point on the face in between the eyes, or can I actually no? It's a cone. I'm aiming for the eyes.
Okay.
I would like to attempt to blind this thing. If
Alrighty.
possible. With my dragon breath. So make a dex save of 20.
Alrighty, go ahead, start rolling damage, because either way he's taking damage, so.
Yes. And how many? 68. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That is a 21 for its dex save, so it'll take half of this.
Can I use my reaction on this turn for silvery barbs to see if he will roll less?
Yeah, we can give that a shot.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I want to make sure this motherfucker's blinded.
That is a 17 now.
So he fails.
He will take full damage.
And possibly get blinded. I'm just saying that, like, that is the main reason I wanted to make sure he fucking failed, was because I wanted to try and blind this motherfucker if the DM god of the table allows it. All right, we got 5, 5, 3, 6, and another 6.
25 points of lightning damage.
And then plus my charisma modifier is plus 5.
Gotcha.
Do I electrocutely blind this motherfucker, or
Under normal circumstances, I would say no. However, you did just shoot a 60-foot cone right into this thing's face with lightning. So what I will do is I will say that you're basically making this thing make a Constitution saving throw against your spell save DC, and we will see if that happens. The monarch is blind.
All right. As my action, I would like to try and now get out of the grapple.
Alrighty, that will be a athletics check.
I will.
DC 17.
DC 17. Oh God. Okay. So that is a 16 plus 2 for
18.
18 passes. You are no longer grappled.
You watch as Xanthi just like and then blinds this thing, and then kind of just like as like it just like writhes in pain. You watch as she kind of like flips backwards in the air, and she is, due to the fact that it is blinded, would I be able to use my movement speed to fly backwards?
You have to see a creature in order to take an opportunity attack against it. And if
Yeah.
All right. So with that,
Get away.
I'm going to
Get away.
pretty much move backwards to where. Hold on. So I was. Okay. So does falling count as my flying speed or my walking speed?
Flying is flying.
Oh,
Yeah,
flying is
flying
flying. Oh, okay. So. Oh, okay. Never mind. No, I'm still flying, so I'm just gonna use my 60 feet of flying speed, and I'm gonna go back over to where Riley's at.
Alrighty.
And that actually, fucking scratch that. She does not want to bring the baby. She will use. She will. Sorry. May I retcon that or?
Yep. We're not playing chess.
We're not playing chess.
No, we are not. So
Okay.
You sure?
if you put your hand off the piece doesn't mean your turn is over.
Okay, all right. Because I'm sorry, I was sitting here. I was just like, she's probably pissed this thing off, so it's probably gonna go after her. She is going to just use her full 60 feet movement speed, which is gonna be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Actually, I'm not going to use my full. No, I'm just going to go hang over here by this body.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, buddy.
Alrighty.
I am still 60 feet in the air, though. What?
Actually,
What?
no, you were your ground level unless you change that. Because
Oh, I was.
Monarch brought you down.
So you're
It was
Okay.
not on you when it attacked Janai.
Okay.
so you'd be
So-
30 feet in the air if you're flying that direction.
Yeah. So, I will travel that 30 feet, and I will keep 30 feet up in the air.
So 30. Yep.
All right.
Yeah, 30.
Gotcha. Alrighty. That's going to bring us to Barrow's turn.
You're muted, buddy.
Okay. So based on what we spoke, Bartholomew, I don't know if there are any particularities about this particular item that I have in me, provided that it
for
is
sure.
attuned. But if so, I do not possess. I don't have those details. But in the meantime, I will say, considering that
You
I
don't, but I do.
I would say that all of this has happened very fast, and then at the same time very slow for Varro, considering that they saw this figure that seemed to be their mother. They tried to approach it, and they felt arms on them trying to stop them. As they saw fire and flames and attacks going in the direction of what they believed to be their mother, and there's this first instinct of shouting no with despair as they try to move, but Janai has them. And as they're looking at this figure of their mother being attacked, then the images rush into their mind. Barrow has that sort of disruption, and the next thing that they realize is, because they're not longer under the spell, it's not the image of their mother, is now the sense of the way that they see through the tremor sense. So now they just have the feeling of this creature that is in front of them as it begins to emerge from this cocoon. And I think Janai at this point has let go of me. And it's as if after realizing that, then they get affected by by this flutter and this thunderous strike that basically blinds them, because any high noises that they fail con saves leave them unable to perceive through his sense of hearing. So after this entire rush of seeing their mother in front of them, being attacked, then transform into a different creature, all of a sudden everything goes black with this like high pitch noise, until eventually slowly starts to come back with the sounds of all the attacks and everything around them. And that's when they have that moment where they realize that they have this figure again in front of them, and they can now finally go back to seeing everything. But there is something that I would say, how is Riley? How would they perceive Riley currently?
I'll leave that up to
In
you.
the sense of,
In what terms?
in the sense of like, considering that they've been in a blank because of the blindness because of the thunder sound, coming back to it and trying to perceive the senses of the environment around him. Would Riley's heartbeat or breath indicate something like they are in trouble, like they're like severely dead? Like, are they big trouble? Like, does it feel like, oh my god, like this is not, you know?
I think what you're perceiving is definitely the spike in adrenaline and heart rate and breathing, but not to the point of panic, more of concentrated thinking and plotting. That hasn't happened a ton, but Riley was already in this mindset when we started walking in here, and it's just carrying over into more the adrenaline boosted rendition of it in combat. So she's focused, but she's fighting.
Okay. Considering that that's what happens, and Bara then sort of, okay, at least they know that Riley's is okay. They're doing okay. They're doing their thing. They trust them. Baro then brings their attention to the two individuals that are close to him. If I'm not mistaken, correct? I have two Thrycreen next to me, like within range.
Yep.
And Baro has that moment where he realizes he doesn't have his staff. But his hand then moves to the back of his hip and whips the hand out as this cylinder that comes out with other two extends, and then he just reaches and he actually does a 1, 2, 3 twist. And as they move and take a stance, now Baro has a naginata in his hands. And it's almost like the motion of everything happens in the same blow. So as it makes this assembly, that same assembly motion is the flow that it goes to swipe at one of the first enemies next to him. So I would say that it attacks Gladiator 4 first.
Alrighty. To make things simple at this point, I can tell you, you are making this attack with a +2 Naginata.
Duly noted. And even though the Naginata is considered
would be a glaive.
Would I be able to use it?
It is a glaive with the finesse property, and for you counts as a monk weapon.
So technically it would be a +12. Cool.
Which one were you going to attack? Just for
Gladiator 4, I believe, the one on my right.
Alrighty. Still hasn't been damaged yet, because every time that somebody goes to attack it, they go, no, I want to do this instead.
Cool. So that is going to be a 15 to hit.
15 does not hit.
Okay. Shitty ass roll.
Yeah.
Are you serious? Okay, I'm gonna need to restart this. That was a 16 to hit, which I believe it doesn't hit either.
You are just missing. These
Wow.
two first
Way to
swings.
clear the flow.
Yeah. So, I mean, that was your action. You still got your bonus action.
Yeah, no, flurry of blows.
Oh, yeah.
So flurry of blows is unarmed strikes.
Yes.
All right, 27 to hit.
That hits.
Good, and because of my current level, that is going to be a total of 10 points of bludgeoning damage, plus I don't need to spend key points to do this now. I'm going to do Hand of Harm.
Okay.
So it's going to also give a total of 10 points of necrotic damage.
Okay, so a total of 20 damage between the two of them. Or
Correct.
between the 2 points of damage. Hey, do me a favor.
Mhm.
Roll 2d6.
Roll 2d6. Oh, you know what I just realized?
What?
I have little guy with me.
You do. That doesn't. He would have to use his action to help you, though. He hasn't been. He has been using his action probably retroactively to give you advantage.
I talked to Victor and I was like, hey, little guy's with you. He's been doing this every turn. You have these two options of his stats to use once per round. Have fun.
Gotcha.
Totally blanked out on that. So considering that is the case, then that means I have 2d6 to add for my next attack with the help action.
True, but hang on. Because I'm talking about the first punch that you did. Roll 2d6 for me.
Roll 2d6. 9.
9. All right. I'm going to add 9 points of lightning damage as lightning arcs off of your hands.
Say what now?
I don't know what's wrong, but yeah, since you had advantage on an attack from the help action before, you can re-roll one of your spears from, or one of your Naginata strikes from earlier, since you had advantage. Okay. So go ahead and roll another d20.
That is going to be a 26.
But yeah, so that one would definitely hit. So go ahead, roll with a +2 glaive, and make sure you add the 2d6 of lightning damage.
So the +2 also is +2 to damage?
Yep.
So it would be a 1d10 +2. It's a glaive, I think.
1d10 +2, and then plus 2d6 lightning damage.
So 6 points of slashing, and then 2d6? So 6 plus 3 lightning. So 9 more.
9 more. So total of 15. Nice. Alrighty.
Yeah, I still have one.
One more on our strike.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Fuck him up.
The advantage is just for the first strike, correct?
Yes.
For the help. Okay. That's a 26 to hit.
Absolutely.
That is going to be 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Plus 2d6.
Plus 9 necrotic.
Oh, hang on. 13 bludgeoning, so plus 9. Got
9
it.
Plus 4 lightning.
From 2d6, 4? Alrighty.
Yeah.
Got it. Fucking him up. Alrighty. Will that be your turn?
I mean, I suppose so.
Okay. Clucky.
Yeah.
You're up, homie. You're muted.
You did, Tarzan.
I know. I'm just channeling my inner, Welts or Gate. Can't remember. Never mind. We're gonna go back to the Clucky here. The bag of holding has been expelled on the ground before both Clucky and this gladiator. Where the fuck is my glaive?
In that pile.
in close proximity where I could use a free object interaction to pick that bitch back the fuck up?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Cool. I like that. Yeah. Picking up the glaive. Not worrying about this bitch. I'm going to fly 30 feet straight at this bitch because, you know, I can do that because I have 60 feet of flight movement. You're with me,
he'll take his
motherfucker.
attack of opportunity just because that is a 23 to hit.
I'm not leaving his attack range. I'm dragging him with him.
With you?
I'm dragging him with me.
You didn't grab him again.
Oh, that's true, I guess. In that case, then let's keep the spirit of. But I split the fall damage with him, so I would technically be.
Dropped him and then you fell on him.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
That's
All
what you
right.
described to me.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. All right. I'm picking up my glaive. Then. And then I'm going to stab this bitch in the face, or no, in the gut, because I'm currently standing on his face. So I'll be just repeatedly stabbing this motherfucker.
He is prone, so both advantage.
21.
21 hits.
Before I roll damage or continue to roll attacks, how fucked up does this bitch look right now?
More than halfway.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and roll damage first, and then we'll move on. That's a D10 plus 9. That's 12 plus rage of 3, so 15 points of damage.
Alrighty.
Still standing?
Also,
Lying down.
do people get advantage due to the fact that this thing is blind?
I'm attacking the gladiator that I'm currently dealing with right now.
Okay.
But yes, they will.
Yeah.
Smash.
Second attack. 22 to hit.
Absolutely.
Fucking same damage again. God damn it. 15. Going away. You pissed me off. You're going away.
Alrighty.
So 50. So 30 damage total. Still standing?
Well, laying down, but yes.
All right, cool. That being said, he's taking significant damage. The biggest motherfucker in the room is Clucky's priority. So he's going to fly away. He can take his attack opportunity, but however, it is at disadvantage because he is prone.
I did already roll that when I thought you were leaving earlier, so he did hit. You take 10 points of slashing damage reduced to 5.
How do I remove somebody's attachment to me? Fuck. I probably shouldn't have attached him to me if I wanted to do this. So 5. Okay. 5 points of damage. And then I gotta figure out how to remove this bitch so I can fly up to the monarch. You did. Okay, cool. No, he's still attached.
Well, it's alright, I'll move back. Alrighty, so that being said, if that is the end of your turn, then we are going to be on to Janai.
This entire time, Janai has been
Ooh,
having.
for the rest of the party, all your weapons are in this area right here. You want your weapons back.
Janai has been having a struggle in their body. It's like when they first took over, again, having to use baby movements to try and do everything that they need to. And now in the... Am I grappled by the monarch?
No, it just pulled you closer.
It just pulled me closer.
Yeah.
Okay. Janai is just going to knock. Tanok, you need to help me, or she's going to kill us. And I am going to use my bonus action to. The air starts to shimmer and shift as Janai holds up a hand and then flings it out in a direction. Let me see. To the east. What is east? No, to the west. There's too many people over here. And I need to roll a d10.
All right.
Where's my character sheet? There's my character sheet. See how far I can go. 7. Cool. I can go 70 feet. What's a ruler measure?
It looks like a little triangle. Oh, you got it.
Yeah, I got it. Cool.
I got to remember that I have to put the camera on the map.
Cool. I'm gonna go over this way. I gotta zoom out the map. I'm too far in. Up to here, I think, because that was 45. So a ephemeral looking blade flings out of Janai's hand in a direction, and they instantly teleport over there. And you said that we have advantage on this thing because it's blinded?
Yep.
Wonderful. So for my action, another ephemeral blade, and it's the same. It has a sound similar to what you heard when Barrow was fighting against the monk in the temple. As I'm going to make an attack roll with advantage.
Hell yeah.
Fuck him up, Ren. Let's go.
Please do. This thing's got a lot of HP to get through.
God.
Not a god, a monarch.
That's a 30 to hit.
Absolutely.
I got a nat 20.
Okay.
I just got a nat 20.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
it's gonna be great. I'm gonna apply sneak attack damage to that.
Just so casual about it.
So what is your regular damage dice for your weapon that you're throwing? Which I know what
It's
you're
a
throwing.
D6. It's a D6 plus 5.
Okay, so D6 plus 5. How many D6 is your sneak attack?
6.
So that is a total of 7 D6.
Mm-hmm.
And then so that's 42 plus 5. So you're already starting at 47. So start rolling all the dice, and we will.
That's
add it to
disgusting.
Fuck them up. Let's go.
Rogue? Monk.
This. 23. That's 76. 23.
Plus 23. So you just did 70 points of damage to this thing in one attack.
Fucking. That's hot.
Chef's kiss. Smash.
That's super hot.
And I
Fucking-
haven't actually moved yet, because that was just a teleport.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm gonna just curl around here. Out of sight, out of mind.
Hell yes. So that was Janai. Now it's to the Monarch. I gotta start by having it roll a perception check with disadvantage.
Because you can't see shit.
So it literally is aware of the things that are literally within melee range of it. So
Clucky.
you're the only
Whee!
one. It's going to use its mandibles against you.
Bring it, bitch.
It has disadvantage on its attack rolls. That is going to be a 24 to hit.
That definitely hits, baby.
Alrighty. I'll roll the damage. 7 plus 5 is 12, plus 3 is 15, plus 5 is 20, plus 5 is 25 points of slashing damage, and you are grappled.
25 halved is 17.
25 halved is 12.
That's right, yeah.
I would love to do more damage to you, but I would like to do it fairly. So since you're the only one there, it bites you, pulls you into its grasp, and then just starts looking at you with
That's
its
perfectly fine. Let's go into Clucky's realm. I like that.
tail. Oh yeah. So
Now I have advantage without having to do reckless.
May the prophecy be fulfilled.
that is a dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
Alrighty, so 3d6 on this one, so 7 plus.
Hold on, I gotta make sure Glappler doesn't do anything against your attack rolls real quick. 1 second. Grappled condition. You have advantage on attack rolls against a creature you're grappling.
You.
Right.
Oh, advantage. Shit. Well, it did hit you anyway, so it is what it is. That is 23 points of slashing damage, reduced to 11. And then it has one more talent attack. So this will be a flat roll.
So 11 damage so far.
I do have a question. Is it on its turn? Is it back in the ring of lightning?
No,
it's on the ground.
Underneath the ring of lightning, because on the first turn it flew up. That's when you cast the ring. And then
okay.
it flew
All
under
right.
it on its way over
All
here.
right. Sorry, just had to ask.
You're fine. So with a flat roll, that is a 25 to hit.
That hits as well.
So 7 plus 6 is 13, plus 6 again, Jesus, is 19 plus 3, 22, reduced to 11.
23 reduced to 11. Again. We're looking good. That's fine.
That will be the Monarch's turn. It doesn't trust flying because it is blind. So that is going to bring us to Feyruz. Your turn. Oh yeah.
Does this thing count as a monster?
It is a monstrosity.
So yes.
Yes.
I would love. Yes.
Yes.
I
it
would
is.
love. Can try to make a Wisdom saving throw of DC 18 for hold monster.
DC 18. Alrighty.
Smash! Let's go, favorites.
Right in.
It saves. Go ahead and make an Arcana check for me.
No, it doesn't. Reaction silvery barbs.
Oh,
Please. That was a 19 on the Arcana check.
okay. So with the silvery barbs, what is the DC?
18.
You son of a bitch. Alrighty. It fails. With the Arcana check, though, like before Xanthi helps you with what you got, it was a 19, you said?
That was a 19.
What you can definitely tell with this, like, you are trying to assert your. I'm going to guess. What spell are you using?
Hold monster.
Yeah, you're trying to mentally incapacitate this thing. And before it even has the moment of reaction itself, you feel a resistance as it, like, before it even touches into its skull.
The advantage is going to go to Clucky.
Beautiful.
Can I argue against it, please?
So it is not paralyzed.
It is
Can I-
paralyzed,
Xanth-
but I'm just letting you
Xanthi,
know.
Xanthi
Okay.
currently sees Clucky.
I would like to argue against it because Clucky is already at advantage as is because he is a grapple feat master. It does nothing for me. It literally does nothing for me.
Okay. Fuck. The thing is, like, logically, like, I guess she's been with Clucky long enough. Would she kind of know that she wouldn't?
You've seen him fighting in this form plenty of times that you know he's capable of handling himself.
All
Clucky
right,
has
then-
wrestled with dinosaurs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then the advantage will go to. I feel like I'm giving out like a rose with the Bachelor. Janai.
So continue. Was it
I
still
just-
flying?
Yeah,
Was
I
it
just
still
didn't want to
flying
waste.
when it was paralyzed? Was it still flying when it was paralyzed?
No, it is on the ground.
Yeah, Clucky's on the ground with him. Yeah.
It landed to actually at first attack Janai, and it's been on the ground ever since.
Amazing. So it is incapacitated, come with a speak, automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws, attack rolls have advantage, and any attack hits the creature. If it is with a critical hit, if the attacker is within 5 feet, go get it.
You held the monarch?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up! Oh, you're in
Because-
trouble now, motherfucker! Clucky has brutal control! You're in so much trouble!
Get it. So you see the way that Favor is cast, that she almost peeks around her pillar of protection, we'll say, her cover, so that it doesn't target her actually. She sort of reaches out towards it, and it's as if the fragment, like the sandy fragments of the ground begin to coalesce and almost imperceptibly begin to form like this film around the creature, and it is held.
Hell yeah.
Bitch is in so much fucking trouble. Oh, fuck. Yes!
And
Dare I ask,
Four.
do you have anything for your bonus action?
bonus action, no, I will use my movement to duck behind my pillar though.
Alrighty. That brings us to Gladiator 4.
Oh, there's so many people in front of the... Oh, we... Clutch move, Favors. Holy fuck.
Logically, it's going to try to attack Borrow.
Going to fly up higher. She's aiming to get out of reach of the gladiators in case they try to throw something.
Alrighty. Borrow, that is going to be a 23.
That hits.
7 plus 1 is 8 plus 4. Oh no, that's a 4. So 7, 11 plus 4 again. 15 points of slashing damage on the first attack.
Borrow. Reaction Spear Shield.
Okay.
Clucky is able to prevent 9, 11, 13 points of damage.
Alright.
The attacker takes however damage he was able to prevent.
So that's where they are. Borrow, you still take 2, which is a lot better than 15. The second attack is a 26 to hit, so damage is going to be 7 plus 4 is same thing, 15. Alrighty. Nice.
Sorry, man. Try to...
To Gladiator 2, which is the one that is on the floor, surrounded by a bunch of weapons. He's going to stand up. How high up did you fly, Pharaohs? Height of the ceiling is
I
6.
would love. Yeah, I went up 30 feet. I would say I would be up minimum 40. How big are these stairs? Up 30
They're-
feet.
Yeah, they're 5-foot squares. Yeah.
Up 30 feet. Up another 20 feet. 5 feet to move over across a pillar, and then 5 feet to like duck back behind it.
Fuck, I should have protected Beirut.
So this is actually literally because of the map here. This is how this ends up working. It stands. Oh shit! Does it have enough movement?
Spend half its movement to stand back up.
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't. It's gonna be just out of reach.
Thank God. Oh my God.
Also flying.
Yeah, that's good. That's great. We're good.
You know what? Well, that being said, it's out of reach to be in normal range. You are in its long range. So this is going to be a flat roll, but it only gets 1.
Hmm.
Fuck.
That is a 21 to hit.
No!
This is going to end up being 9 points of slashing damage. Beiruz, I need you to make a concentration check for Hold Monster.
That was a nat 20.
Fuck yes!
Concentration.
Alright,
Yes!
that is it. We
Oh
now
my
move
God.
to Riley, it is now your turn.
I love that I'm doing math even when it's not my turn. All the counting, you guys, all of the counting, and my fingers hurt so bad. I'm gonna do all I can do, which is swing at the motherfucker that's here, because I can't do much of any fucking shit until he's dead.
That's true.
So we're gonna take
So
a
number 3,
swing.
okay. Swing away.
That's a 1.
No.
That's a 1.
That's a 1. Alrighty. Anything for a bonus action or anything along
Wait.
those lines?
Xanthi, who did you give advantage to?
Oh, I did.
Baby,
I have
get
advantage.
They did get one advantage, and then the second
It's
advantage.
not a
was
what?
zero, the third advantage was
Not a 1. What is it?
Total, it's a 12.
12 is not going to hit.
Fuck.
Bonus action to weapon fighting.
You can do an offhand attack. Yeah, there we go.
This one is a flat roll because you no longer have advantage.
$22.
Yeah.
22 will hit. Go ahead, do some damage.
Do I get sneak attack since I had advantage on the roll?
It applies on the. No, it applies to the first hit. It doesn't require advantage as long as a friendly is within 5 feet of the target.
Friendly within 5 feet of the target.
Favorite
Borrow.
is
You're
it?
60 feet in the air.
Oh fuck! I'm looking at the wrong target. Shit! No!
There you are.
So this is
Okay.
not sneak attack, but it is damage nonetheless.
Damn it!
It's not much. That's a whole whopping 7.
7 points of damage is 7 points of damage.
And then, because mobile feet, I can skirt past this bitch.
Do it! Get out of there.
And I'm gonna go right there.
Out of the frying pan into the fire. I like it. Okay.
I'm closer to big bitch. That I can do some damage to if I get to her.
That will be Gladiator 1. Honestly, as these things are in a hive mind. Baro, would you like to take an attack of opportunity?
You better believe I do. Which one is moving?
Number 1.
Gladiator 1.
Number 1? Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Okay.
Where
Do
the
it up.
fuck is he going?
Do I also? It's not out of my range. I was like, do I also get an attack
Oh
of
my
opportunity?
god, I was like on the dot. That's 17 to hit.
17 is their AC.
I know. So damage total is going to be 7 plus 2, so that's 9 points of slashing damage.
9 points of slashing. Got it.
No, Sentinel, do you?
Oh, did
The
you do your
glaive-
extra 6?
Does it take the lightning too with the glaive?
Yeah.
Okay.
With all of your attacks.
Oh, I'll take that.
Yeah.
6 total.
6
Lightning.
total. Got it. He does continue to move.
Fuck.
5, 10, 15, and then makes a flat roll with the throwing star at Feyruz.
Quenchen.
Oh.
I have a question.
Quenchen.
An opportunity attack.
Oh, there's an opportunity attack from the baby. Let's do that first.
Yes. Okay.
No one has Sentinel?
Oh.
No, I have the mobile feet, homie.
No, I'm talking about Baro.
23.
23 will hit. You did not have an ally for this, so Victor, your question? Nope. Well, wait, hang on.
You can't spend a key point.
I
Yeah.
understand now. If you're trying to stunning strike this individual, then yes.
Yes. I
So
would like
spend
for them.
that. I will roll a Constitution saving throw. What is the DC?
17.
17.
Come on!
8 points of damage, by the way.
He failed. He doesn't move.
It's a 16.
He failed. He doesn't move. He doesn't go to do attack favors. Thank fucking God.
All right.
God.
Just because you rolled the hit and everything, Riley, I'm gonna allow that to keep going, or I'm gonna allow that to hit, but it technically is still here, because I screwed up in what Victor was trying to ask. So he's stunned. Number 3. That one doesn't even move. It's gonna take the swing.
Oh God.
That is a 10 to hit.
Ooh.
Does it
Beirut.
still minus a d6? Anyways, is it still under synaptic
You're not
static?
concentrating on synaptic static anymore.
Not a concentration spell.
I
Is
guess
that a
so.
concentration?
No.
So then there's an 8.
I was surprised too. Sorry, what was that?
An 8 is the total.
It's not hit.
Thank God. I need this round. I need this to happen.
It missed. That's its turn. Xander, you are up.
Upon
Lucky's about to
watching Feyruz
some shit up.
cast control creature, she sees this film go over it, and her eyes just suddenly watches her pupils just dilate, and they turn into pins as she extends her hands, and you feel lightning come off of her. You watch this green stream come from her as she casts Disintegrate, as they naturally, due to the fucking condition of the spell, they will fail that dexterity saving throw.
That is correct.
And she is just like, this will be the fall of the monarch, and she immediately casts Disintegrate.
Shut the fuck up. This is gonna be fucking awesome.
On 6th level, using
read
her only
Disintegrate to me?
6th level spell slot.
Can you read Disintegrate for me?
Oh no, he's got a trump you card.
no. So a thin green ray springs from your pointer finger at the target, and you can see within range. The target can be a creature, an object, or a creation of magical force, such as a wall created by a wall of force. The creature targeted by the spell must make a dexterity saving throw on a failed save. The target takes 10d6 plus 40 force damage. The target is then disintegrated if this damage leaves it with 0 hit points. A disintegrated creature and anything it is wearing or carrying.
10d6 plus 40. Alrighty.
Is it
Let's see.
carrying Clucky?
It has Glucky grappled. He's not it's not technically
It's not carrying him, no.
Okay.
But that would be amazing.
Okay.
Lucky goes with him?
Yeah. Clucky does not go with him though.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
But you got to do
It's a lot of HP to absorb.
Okay. So that will be 13d6 plus 40.
That's disgusting. Oh my God. Wreck him, dude. Wreck him.
3, 4, 5, 6. So I only have 66. So I'm gonna have to do this multiple times.
Roll it twice, yeah. And then plus
so
1.
We have 8, 5, 3, 4, 8, 2.
You
I got it.
good?
Mhm.
We have 5, 6, 5, 7, 4, 8. And then plus 40.
I did the 40 already.
And if that does not finish it off, bonus action, Dragon's Breath.
Oh my god.
Bonus action, Dragon's Breath, because it is not dead yet.
Bonus actions, Dragon's Breath. So they will need to make another death save of 20, which
They
they
can't make
automatically
dexterity
fail
saving
due
throws.
to. So yeah, they are going to take
Jesus.
68.
Xanthi's gonna clean this bitch out.
They have upwards of 300 HP.
So what does it look like when Xanthi disintegrates this bitch?
It's not disintegrated.
7, 8,
Part of it is.
7788832.
77832 plus 5 due to my
Lightning. Yeah.
due to my lightning my proficiency bonus.
32.
Tell me this motherfucker's dead.
That's an action and a bonus action. Would you have anything else on your turn?
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
I'm going to
Up to
use
300.
my movement speed to then here I'm going to use my flying speed to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Hold on.
Oh no, because it has resistance to the lightning. Oh.
Yeah.
30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So Xanthi is going to be behind it.
Okay.
Alright.
That moves us in
I
initiative.
tried my best, you guys.
You did good. You did. You
You
fucked
did
it up.
amazing, sweetie.
You
Don't worry.
fucked it up. Good shit.
Borrow, it is your turn.
Righty. I am going to. How am I sensing these two Thrycreen that are next to me?
How are you sensing them? What do you mean?
As in, how are they looking?
Oh, oh shit! Really quick, I have to back up. Xanthi, where were you on your turn?
Oh no.
I was about probably 20 to 30 feet to the right of
Can you
the.
actually put yourself
right-
on the map? where you
yeah,
were?
give me a moment. I
Where you
was-
started your turn.
Yeah, I was like right here.
Okay.
Or no, yeah, I
Right.
was over by the gold pile.
You fucking missed everybody.
Oh,
Oh, that's fucking great. Alrighty. Okay, so
Xanthi will go back over here.
how are you sensing them was the question.
Mm-hmm.
how they look. Looking fresh.
Number one is stunned, which is a big thing, but it still has a lot of fight left in it. And then that is number 4, not stunned, definitely also still has a lot of fight left in it.
Technically
Not as
speaking,
much.
the monarch is within my range.
Because you have 10-foot reach.
If I have a
Yep.
glade. Yeah.
Oh shit.
One of the things that I'm going to say is Bar actually has a moment of realization. These Thrycreen are fighting them not because they want them down, but because they probably were affected by the same spell that Barrow just felt. And that is the moment where, as he makes the stun to one of the Thrycreen, sees as Riley is approaching, it has that realization, and as he does and flourishes their glaive, it actually does a bit of a graceful step as it turns and then swings in the direction of the monarch.
Alrighty. Make
And
an
I'm gonna
attack roll with
say-
advantage.
Roll with advantage because little guy.
Well, because this thing's blind,
Oh,
which you sympathize with.
it's blind. In that case, may I say that what Can I think, correct me if I'm wrong, KJ, but I believe that one of the helps that the little guy can do is an extra d6 to damage, correct?
So the specifics of it for the inspiring help is an extra d6 to a d20 roll for the person who's helped. If it's for an attack roll, the bonus can be foregone and added to the damage roll instead.
Okay, cool. That's what I'm going to do then, probably. So with advantage, that is a nat 20.
Jesus fuck.
Alrighty. So 1d10 plus 2d6 for lightning plus
2
harming
plus
again.
2 because of the glaive.
Well, I'm just doing the dice right now because I got to figure out what you're doing up front.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And what I'm going to say is, yeah, no, it would be that. It would be the glaive attack plus the lightning.
Are you investing in? You can't hit of harm with a weapon, can you? Or
No,
can you?
it needs to be an unarmed strike. Otherwise, I would. But I am going to say. So I'm doing the glaive plus lightning.
So you're starting at 22. Go ahead, roll damage.
So that is going to be 8 plus 2, 10 slashing damage.
And then 2d6.
And then 7 lightning damage.
Alrighty, and that is a total of 39 points of damage.
All right.
Alrighty.
Second attack. Second attack is going to be 27.
27 does hit.
Okay. So 27 plus 4 slashing damage. So that's 31.
27, I thought that was an attack roll. What?
What? That was an attack roll, yeah. So
So how much damage are you doing?
shit. 4 points of slashing,
Okay.
10 lightning.
Alrighty.
Look at
And
Barrow
for
getting his
bonus
own theme music. Lucky.
That's going to bring me to flurry of blows.
Okay.
That's going to be a 20 to hit,
That hits.
Anthony, where's
and that is going to be 14 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Hand of harm. That's going to be 11 points of necrotic damage
Alrighty.
and 9 points of lightning damage.
Jesus.
Okay.
And second attack, flurry of blows. It's going to be a 27 to hit. Actually, no, that's a 29.
Absolutely hits.
Just a reminder, if it's a dexterity saving throw of any sort, it automatically fails it.
That's your attack roll.
I just realized I also haven't added the damage bonus from the little guy, correct?
Yeah, I think you would get that for one of them. So if you want to roll a d6 real quick.
Okay, so this is going to be slashing damage 6 plus 4, so 5 slashing damage plus 9 points of lightning damage.
Alrighty.
I probably know the answer to this question, but turning an attack flurry of blows, which I don't need to spend key points once I use flurry of blows for a hand of harm. Can I still spend the key points to attempt to stun?
It's already
I mean,
stunned.
Yeah, it's paralyzed, which is
Alright,
worse
it's
than
gonna be
stun.
paralyzed. It's fine.
I mean, you can if you want to. They're your key points, but
No, if it's already immobilized, then then I think that's my turn.
alrighty.
This bitch is still fucking standing after all that?
Clucky, you're in this thing's mandibles, but I don't think that you need to do an action to come out when it is paralyzed. So,
well, that and I still have advantage while grappled, even if they are the one that initiated the grapple.
true, but even still, it's paralyzed and blinded and all the other things. And
Automatically also
Yeah.
kill strength.
So, that's an advantage. No, it should be an automatic to hit in melee range. If it's stunned or paralyzed.
no, paralyzed, you have advantage, but if you hit, it's a crit. So,
Ooh, yes. Yes.
oh fuck! Bar would have done a lot more damage.
Yeah. That's why I was
Every
like,
single
that,
thing that you had hit.
it should have been a crit. Yeah. Every
So
time.
every attack would have been a crit.
Every attack would have been a crit. That's why I was
Yes.
like, this bitch is still fucking alive after all that?
Does that include disintegrate?
No.
No.
No?
Melee attacks.
Melee attacks. Okay.
So hang on, back it up. So you did do crit for the very first attack that you did. So your second attack was a D10 plus 2d6. So
This bitch is dead. Or
The
still
second
fucking
attack
alive.
would have been technically. Oh yeah,
So Clucky does.
I have
Yeah.
it in
that would have been 22 more damage. So alrighty, then you did unarmed strikes, which both had hand of harm. Okay, and what is your damage dice for your unarmed strikes?
1 second. 1d10 plus 5, so 15 total.
Well, the plus 5 was already
Just the
10
10.
plus
Yeah.
4d6. So
and-
each one of those would have been 34 more points of damage.
Jesus.
And hand of harm is 1d8 plus 4.
There's no modifier. It's just the damage.
It's
It
just
would
the
be a-
dice, yeah.
It would be a d8, so 1d8, a total of per hand of harm, which would have been twice. So
This bitch is still fucking standing after all that.
Clucky.
He's still fucking standing? No fucking way. Yet. Alright. If he's standing after all that, he better fucking die after this. Yeah. Dragon Lance. 100%. Just going in all out.
All right.
24, that's a 30 to hit.
30 does hit. You are treating this as a crit. You have brutal critical.
That's
So
2d10s, I believe, on top of the...
so we're going to treat it as the max twice, and then you're going to roll.
Let me make sure that I got the brutal critical right. 1 second. I get... At 13th level, you can roll 2 additional. What level are we? We're 13, above 13. So yeah, 2. So 30 plus whatever I roll. That's a lot. Okay. 30 plus 13, 43.
Alrighty.
30 to hit on the second attack.
Alrighty.
30 plus 10 plus 4 is a 44 on the second hit.
44, so... Clucky, how do you want to do this?
The prophecy's fulfilled!
You watch as Clucky just swings, cleaves the mandibles off of himself, and then just flies directly into the mouth of this fucking thing. You can hear as Clucky starts lurching through this fucking thing, and you just watch as the pike emerges from the top of the skull and just cleaves over, splitting the dome and the cranium of this creature in half. And Clucky just reaches up with both hands and just pries it apart, and just you get a primal fucking. Yes, he fucking just bursts out of this motherfucker's cranium and just is encased or enveloped in the goo of this creature.
And with that, the monarch has been slain.
Thank God.
How the fuck he took that much damage blows my fucking mind, but yeah, that's wild.
So, with this happening, the head comes free, the body lurches, and eventually falls to the floor. The refuse and pieces of cocoon and just corpses of things that it's eaten just get shoved out of the way of just its sheer bulk. And
I would say with Clucky's current state of mind, he does rush Gladiator 4 and goes to use his bonus action to try and kill that one as well. He's in blood mode. He's in killer mode. So he's not in the right. He's not stopping with just the monarch.
If allowed, Borrow would basically try to match the speed of Clucky toward that to intercept him.
which I think he could.
Yep. And I have interception feat, so.
Okay. Go ahead. Clucky, swing away.
All right. He's definitely doing this at reckless. That's a 14 plus 13. That's a 27 to hit.
That does hit. How much damage are you doing?
Yeah, he's not holding back, so he's going all out. 6 plus 9, 15 damage on this next attack.
Interception. Go ahead and make your roll.
You're muted.
That's 6. I really want one on the die.
All right, so you do reduce it down to 9 points total. So
Plus Clucky's rage of 3.
Oh.
9, so 12.
got it. That being said, Clucky, you do make contact with this person, but whether or not you're in a range or a rage of fury or bloodlust or anything like that, you do perceive Borrow pushing your pike out of the way from where you wanted it to hit.
So it's a less lethal strike to a wounding strike.
He basically redirects. He uses the glaive, like the naginata, to basically like make contact with your pike, so the pike actually gets diverted from the direction, and like it damages, but it doesn't hit any vital spots.
Yeah. Clucky's not like incoherent. He's in the midst of combat. He just got done emerging out of this giant creature and is going for the next thing he can see. Seeing Borrow divert his attack, but only enough to only wound. Clucky does drop rage at that point. He registers what Borrow is trying to tell him and just stops. So yeah, he sees what's going on and is like, "What? Are we done?" Hey.
It's in this moment that you all do see the 4 Thrycreen that were just trying to attack all of you. A lot of them redirecting specifically to try to take down Feyruz. And in this moment, they all just like halfway through strikes or throwing of these bladed weapons, just sort of like slow down and just fall to their knees, feeling exhaustion. And it's at that point, a few moments later, that the doors to this chamber open, and you see a horde of Thrycreen stumbling.
Yeah.
Not aggressively, not like coming towards you, but like the doors open, they're walking in, but they are all physically drained. And Janai / Janak,
Mm.
there is no longer a weight upon your mind. You are both as much yourselves as you can allow each other to be.
I'm going
You-
to say that. Oh, sorry.
Oh.
No, I think Janai is just curled up, knees to chest behind this pillar, and is not emerging. Janai's like, okay, I'm done. All right.
Baro, you had something?
I was just going to say that Baro has, after like Clucky tries the attack and it's like, are we done? He just has a moment where he says, the true danger, I believe, is over, Clucky. Look around. And it's that moment that like he gestures toward the entrance as it's opening up and the Thrycreen are stepping in or stumbling. And it's just trying to make him like notice how they're weak.
Behaving differently.
Yeah.
I would say seeing that door burst open with an army behind it would probably put Glucky on edge. But see,
Nobody wielding weapons.
Yeah, not wielding weapons.
There is not a single weapon in any of their hands.
Okay.
Even the ones that look like warriors, there is no weapon in their hands.
Yeah, I would still say seeing that number of people would probably put Clucky on edge, but seeing that they are reacting strangely after the death of the monarch, Clucky does de-escalate at that point. But he still has the pike ready at hand in case he needs to protect the party.
Xanthi will fly over to the party. She will stay in her draconic form currently. And again, she is so used to seeing these groups of Thrykings, just being so uniform and seeing such a drastic change in their behavior. She is going to just kind of lower herself from the height that she was flying down by the party. I will move her.
We're not using the battle map anymore, so.
Oh, okay. Well, she is going to. I'm going to exit out of that. Then she's going to join the party, but she will kind of just be hovering just above the ground, still in her draconic form. But she is now keeping a more composed and calm expression on her face than the more feral dragon-like individual you usually see in her draconic form. But she still very much has her guard up.
Okay. You all watch as one of these sort of blue-colored Thrycreen takes a few leaping steps forward above or in front of the rest of the group, and you all simultaneously hear in your minds, "Where is the monarch?"
I mean, if I am within their range, I probably would step toward
Everybody.
them. Yeah, I will probably have a moment of stepping close to them with a glaive and sort of nodding in the direction of the remains.
This individual just kind of looks upon it. Even though their face is, more insectoid in nature, there is still expression to be gained from it, and it is a feeling of distraught. I don't understand.
Riley, there's a second as all of this kind of ended, and the immediate threat is over. Riley's part in this entire plan has kind of her skill set isn't needed anymore, and she transitions to Petrichor, and Petrichor will step up next to Baro, and just on the ground with all the stuff that's around, I'm assuming there's probably dust or dirt because it's just everything's covered. Will kind of finger draw in the grime on the floor the legend lore vision of images that they saw, and will kind of explain to the group and as many as they can kind of what happened here, or at least what happened to the clues that Petrichor has.
This individual watches as you are drawing this out, almost in disbelief, but then gets to a point where they sort of look up and just say, if that is the monarch and this has been a deception, then where is the queen?
Unfortunately, that's something we don't know.
He was trying to eat us. Maybe the queen has been eaten by this thing.
I suppose the question would be, do you remember how long has this monarch been the one that you have served?
While they're trying to think, Janai, make me a perception check.
It's in the room, isn't it?
18.
Though Janai is driving at the moment, Tanakh sees the queen's crown, bent and misshapen, several jewels missing, lying next to a heap of just things.
Things, but not specifically like an empty exoskeleton.
No.
Okay. I think Janai, even though Janai is ahead, there's this secondary psychic cry that you hear from Tanakh, and the body just lurches forward, and Janai has to catch himself, and ends up like kind of half stumble crawling over to the crown, and picking it up, is going to emerge from behind the pillar with it in his hands.
This individual is going to kind of notice out of the corner of their eye and hear the psychic scream. Tarzan is in the void. So when you come forth, they look up at you and meet you halfway, their hands taking either side of the crown with you and sort of looking at it. There's nothing to be done then. We've all been used more than we can even comprehend. We will have to recuperate and find a new queen. They look at all of you in turn. There's no way that we could repay you. for what you've done.
As he says that, legitimately, when I did, when muted, Petrichor goes, and kind of like sheepishly like hides behind their hand for a second as if they said the internal thought. And just kind of looks around for a second and then down at the finger drawing in the grime and points to the gem that had been like this central focus point of everything. Well, we are looking for an artifact of relatively high power to help recharge a magic source that allows us to travel if you happen to have anything of that caliber.
And you're pointing at the legend lore where you drew what you saw, which was the scene of the temple that you are standing in and this very large gem that was in it. This individual is going to look at this gem and just say, yes, this was in another chamber, and starts to lead all of you through a door in the back of the room that you were fighting in.
Before Clucky moves on, he's collecting all the shit that was dumped out of the bag of holding.
Xanthi also
leading
would
them
have
up.
grabbed her
He's been
weapon
doing
and
that.
shit at some
You
point.
don't have a chance to collect all your things, so it doesn't necessarily have to be right now. I'm not going to let you guys leave without all that. So, moving into the back, you see that there are several different antechambers in this temple. They lead you to another one that is sort of behind where this one was, and it looks like there was a shrine, places to sit, pedestals, altars for offerings, and a large spot that seems to have the rock that was built around it in this area. And what you see are the fractured pieces of eggshells. One large eggshell.
I don't like that.
There's a baby
The
monitor.
gem was an illusion too. The gem, it wasn't real. It was the egg, and it cracked.
The fucking thing we killed, wasn't it?
Oh.
This motherfucker. Oh god
It's at this point, with that reaction of this motherfucker, that I'm going to point out that halfway through this combat, I got an Instagram message from somebody saying, "You bitch."
Oh, that was me. Yes, I told your story. You bitch. I knew when you saw it. I was watching your reaction.
Yep. So, this
Well,
individual also putting everything together, just has no words to even express.
So, what did we come here for? How do we move on?
Would I be able to ritual cast detect magic as we are going through these chambers?
Sure.
Just to see if anything pings, anything from the previous tributes, or even remnant of whatever could have been in this antechamber that might have suggested deception of any sort.
Okay. So
What I
in
did.
these antechambers, nothing really, but if you guys come back to the main room that you were in where the horde was, you get a lot of little pings here, there, everywhere. And this
You
is the
guys-
point where I admit that I didn't stock this room, so I don't know what's in it.
Oh,
Can
fuck.
I will say, when Fairuz does this, when she began to fill up a party, it was because she was floating. She sort of drifts down, as you would see, a little dandelion seed sort of drifting in the wind coming down. And she will just be scavenging as she does these little pings, going through gold, buckets full, not paying it any attention in the slightest, just trying to look for the interesting, useful stuff.
Yeah, Clucky's more interested in what Riley does, so he's kind of just lurking over Petrichor at this point, lurking over Petrichor, trying to. They have always been the one that has guided the party through anything that has been complicated, and Clucky's been just that pry bar, primarily. So whenever Petrichor has some type of idea, Clucky's there, ready to exert his strength as a tool for Petrichor. So he's just he has nothing else to contribute beside his strength at this moment.
Petrichor is also taking a look into some of the magical stuff as Feyruz is finding it, but not for the fact of, oh, it's a magic thing, and more of what is the power potential that this has, and is pretty sure nothing here will have the magnitude of power that we need to recharge the crystal, and doesn't end up spending too much time on that, but will go to the Thri-kreen that are around and ask questions about if there's anything else of super high power in the city, if not other places, ruins or statues or whatever in the vicinity, kind of also trying to question a guide for trying to find the artifact Feyruz is looking for, is kind of tag teaming that effort.
Okay. So you are correct. There's nothing in here that does have the magnitude that you are looking for. However, sort of combining what you're doing with Feyruz actually having Detect Magic up, I'm going to have... Petrichor's driving now. I'm going to have Petrichor help Feyruz with an Arcana check.
I have really good Arcana, though.
Might I also just chime in
Who
and
has
say...
the better one?
Sorry.
What's your Arcana?
I have a +6.
Plus 10.
All right, we'll do it the other way around.
What?
I have a good Arcana, you guys, and I never get to use it.
While they're looking through the gold, Xanthi is going to be inspecting the what remains of the bodies to see if anything survived.
If there was a time I needed it, that's a natural 20 for a 30.
Holy fuck.
I will really quick for Xanthi. None of the bodies in this room are living. They have all been either devoured, so that there's only pieces of bones remaining. If there are in fact exoskeletons that have been completely desiccated.
Sexy.
I was more just wondering if anything possibly could have been regurgitated, but if they're just pieces of bodies, then Xanthi just kind of has a very sad look on her face.
It's a very sad sight indeed. So Favor's kind of picking through things with the Detect Magic up and sort of interest for themselves, but also, would this work for what you guys need? Petrichor, no, definitely not that. Yeah, that's not bad, but definitely not that. Feyruz and Petrichor, the only thing that you guys were not aware of, that you are now aware of in this room, that is the by far most powerful source of magic, is in Barrow's hands.
Ooh.
I feel like Petrichor
Oh no.
Petrichor has connected dots in this moment, because Petrichor was there when he got this thing, has seen it in full action. Kind of. But didn't realize just to what, magnitude this is, and just has a moment where it's like, what? Oh.
Barrow.
And, you can feel that energy of realization happen from Petrichor.
Barrow.
Yes.
As you're kind of paying attention perceiving as you do, you are listening to everybody, all the conversations that are happening, and you are sort of still getting used to this new weapon in your hand. It's strange for this weapon in your hand because it literally feels like you are clutching a cool, gently flowing breeze, even though this thing is made of solid metal. And as you're listening to the conversations, the Thrycreen that are also trying to recuperate themselves, helping out where you can, there is a offhanded moment that you don't pay any attention to. And it's when you didn't realize how hard you were gripping this Naginata. But as you go back to doing whatever it was you were doing in that moment, sort of just like, oh, that was weird. Anyway, Feyruz, you hear Yan Bin. And that is where we will end tonight's session.
What does that mean?
Thank you, everybody, for being here this evening. Wonderful, wonderful time that we all had. A huge, huge combat. Not gonna lie, I'm gonna do this for the party. You guys did well over 600 damage to the Monarch.
Shut the fuck up.
I will not shut the fuck up. This is my show right now.
Disgusting.
Do we level up?
Yes, this is the halfway point of this dimension.
Halfway.
Level up.
Wait, so we're going to be level 15 now?
You are going to be level 15 when we pick this up somewhere around 3 weeks' time. So, don't mind me, everybody. I am going to rate us out since I have it up on my screen. I'll be able to do that. Who's playing D&D that I know?
Yes, send us to the next one of our fellow supporters. Let's go. That's insane.
Oh, yeah. Let's Alright, they're not playing D&D, but it's another one of my Castleton alumni.
Let's do it.
We will go raid Rin. She's celebrating her streamiversary 4-year streaming, so tell her hi and tell her that I tried to kill you guys with a giant bug. Say
All you 2B Dicers, have a good night. We love you.
Thanks for stopping by.
Oh my god. That is wild. We're level 15 now, guys.
I don't get anything at 15, but it's still satisfying nonetheless.
I didn't get to do a shit ton of damage as Riley, but that's okay.
Clucky gets a new fucking feature.
Have more spells, but like that's cool.
That whole monster was my last level 5.
Dude, that was clutch as fuck, yeah.
That's why I was like, okay, who can pick me up for this? Who's got some revive?
That was clutch as fuck. If you didn't put that out, one of us was going down for sure. One of us was going down.
Like you allowed at least the rest of the party to dish out some mad fucking damage on that, and the chef's kiss.
There was no way